Live like a four-wheel drive, we back in effect. Lush World on a Friday night. We're doing Friday the Flyway, baby. It's about to be crazy. We got my dog, Big Stro, making his illustrious return. Come on.
What's up, y'all? Stro One, a.k.a. Monstro.
Yeah.
District, Lamert Park.
Yeah, that. We got Big Rick in the building.
What up? What up?
You know what I'm saying? Of course, Ralph in the cut. That's a scary sight. Leave you paralyzed.
That's why I'm behind the mic, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a scary sight. And on his way, joining us shortly, making his illustrious return, we got Grape Street's finest, Active. He about to activate the damn section. So it's going up. We got a lot to talk about. Hope everybody's doing good. Y'all know what to do. Show no respect to the like button. Stomp all over it. You feel me? We need more again, defy the laws of YouTube physics and gravity. We need more likes than views. Somehow, some way, we gonna set that precedent and break the record over here at Lush World. So it's about to go crazy. Like, share, subscribe, drop them cocaine bot emojis in the chat. Where y'all, everybody? Come on. We here, better late than never. This is how y'all gonna be spending your Fridays. So we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot.
Yeah.
Stro, first of all, how you been doing, homie?
I'm up, man. We got a few projects we working on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got some artwork down the line. I got a show Sunday in Lamert Park with Planet Asia. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jules to God. If y'all around Lamert Park Sunday, slide through. It's a day event. You know what I'm saying?
That's lit. It's right there, like in the park? Or?
Right there in it, like right where Chaos is.
Yeah.
Right there in the street. Like that thing, gonna set up a stage and shit. Yeah.
It's free or?
Free.
Damn.
Just walk up, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to grab the mic though.
Yeah. a lot of people foolishly reaching for the mic in that section.
Right.
Things can happen.
Trust me, man, it's all cultural and black and incense and sage and shit, but trust me, piranhas is around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It goes down. But yeah, Sunday in Lamert Park.
If you want an interesting LA safari, you really want a real LA experience, go to the Chaos Network and then walk to the nearest 7-Eleven.
Walk to the Hubert's liquor store right down the street from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, you're gonna have an experience.
Yeah.
Try to get you some. Try to get a bag of backwoods or whatever. See how that goes.
Man,
I remember
it up like several times over.
Several times. So back in the day, R.I.P. my boy XT the Factor. He's a battle rapper from Sacramento.
Heard him, rest in peace, yeah.
Yeah, and he was a Peckerwood, right? He was a Peckerwood, and he's not like a Caddy Ron type Peckerwood who grew up in the city and is used to being around all different races.
But he would run wood.
Yeah.
He was locked up.
No, but he was a Peckerwood, but he didn't really mingle with other races like that. He's like a Peckerwood.
Gotcha.
But you know,
brother.
Yeah. What chapter are you from, brother?
Yeah.
Like he's not like a racist would, but I feel like there's a thin line.
He's down for his shit.
He's down for his race.
Yeah.
And when you're white and down for your race, there's certain connotations that come with that, whether that's right or wrong.
You get put in a chapter real quick. You get put in a category real quick and shit.
I'm from Antelope Valley, brother. Yeah. But
down.
You're not down.
And he might could like, and he's from Northern Cali, so like down here, Woods function with the essays. You know what I mean? Like Woods, depending on the politics at the moment, Woods are more inclined to function with Southsiders, but in the North, it's a little bit different in Northern Cali, and they don't. You know what I mean? So, anyways, this dude, he looks like just a white boy. He's a white boy.
Okay, so he was around Lamert Park?
He's around Lamert Park.
Yeah.
Historically black neighborhood.
Right.
He's like, where's the store at? I told him where the LIQ is at.
How you do that, boy? Like,
I mean, like, hey, he wanted to... He
like, go ahead, it's right down the street.
he went to the store, bought some Swishers, left the store, and immediately got pressed and like taken for his Swishers and all this. Like he came back, he's like, I don't understand like why they were banging on me, what I did. I mean, I was walking around with my chest poked out. I'm like,
well, there you go, right there. Hey, check this out, man. Lamert Park, 5%ers get pressed.
Yeah.
In Lamert Park.
Yeah.
By gangbangers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It goes down, man. Gangbanging is alive and wake. It's not a lot of activity going on, but never sleep on the sickness. Never sleep on.
You and the Fodies over there. Like,
yeah.
But like, to be honest with you, I don't even think it was gang members that pressed him. I think he got pressed by like OG dope fiends.
Just some random lone warriors and shit.
I think some Knox pressed him.
Drifters and shit.
Yeah. He's looking super out of place. Probably he was just like nervous, had his chest pop. You know, it's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
It's a great area. I love Leimert Park.
Word.
A lot of LA history. So that's gonna be a dope event. Ever since I took a shit in the middle of the damn podcast the other day, it's been Lush One. So
Lush One. Huh?
yeah.
Flush one. Drop one, flush one.
The amount of Lush One comments since then, but y'all know what's going on.
But how did it feel, the pain in your stomach? You just went from fucking. I actually watched the clip, right?
Yeah.
You just went from talking, you like blah 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 blah. Hey, this KFC ain't round.
Well, like y'all know
And you fucking took off.
do you know like the I shit myself story?
No, I don't know it, and I don't want to know it.
You sure you don't want to know it? You sure?
Did you see?
Do you want to know? All right, hold on a second, chat.
Even very forthcoming with it. Why don't you go ahead?
Chat. We gonna see. I need a number 2 in the chat if you want to hear the shit story. I need a number 1 if you don't. All right, 1. Number 2 if you want to hear the shit story. Number 1 if you don't. We gonna let them decide. We know Big Ralph want to see. I see 2s. I see 2s already. Some of y'all might have. I told this on No Jumper. All right, we gonna. Damn. Okay. Damn. There's a lot more 2s.
Gang of 2. A gang of 1.
Damn, hey, but Francis be giving a lot of super chats. I don't want to do her like that. All right, guys. Yeah, I think y'all need to hear this story.
Toilet emojis.
I think y'all need to hear the story. I'll make it quick. So this is like the height of addiction. It's 2019. I'm living with my ex-girl. We lived at this building called the Orsini in downtown LA. If you've ever sold any type of drugs or bought drugs, you might be.
I knew about the Frontier Hotel. Have you heard of that?
No, but the Orsini's nice. It's like it's like a luxury. So I'm thinking Sunset. You know that building over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, right over there.
Okay. All right.
So some people have already heard the story if you've on No Jumper, but I'm just gonna break this down to you. It's a pretty funny story. All right. So my girl was trying to get a job in Brentwood, on San Vicente in Brentwood, at this right next to this sushi restaurant. So we go out there, we borrow the homie's car. Homie's got like a 2001 Camry. Mob out to there. So I've been on a lot of meth the night before. I was mething around.
On a back-to-back.
Yeah. So I like barely slept, and I'm on like a bunch of Xanax because I'm feeling myself, right? So then we get there. I'm like, man, fuck Brentwood. All these rich people. Like I'm instantly in the mode talking shit. Like I'm going on Instagram. Like you see this rich bitch over here. Like I'm just acting foolish, right? She goes, does a little job interview, gets the job. I'm like, there's a great sushi restaurant right next door called Taiko, one of my favorite sushi restaurants in LA. Highly recommend it, all right? So we go up to the damn restaurant, we sit down, and I'm like, I think I should drink. We should get some sake, right? Like, waitress comes over, y'all want light sake or dark sake? I'm like, both. You feel me? Like hot or cold. I'm like, both. You feel me?
Yeah.
Start pouring up, getting faded. My girl at the time, she was a very picky eater. She's just like super vanilla and bland eater. So I'm trying to expand her horizons. I'm like, I think you should try unagi. She's like, nah, what's that? I'm not going to tell you what it is. It tastes like chicken. Don't worry about it. You're going to love it. All right. So I'm filming her eat it. It's eel, by the way, for those that don't know. And
okay.
She ate it. She was a good sport about it. But I'm just like drunk, acting a fool. I'm talking about the art in the building. I was like, yo, what's up with this art? That shit's hella ugly. Da, 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 da. And I was like, there's a big ball of wasabi. And I'm like, I bet you I could eat this whole ball of wasabi. She's like, don't do it. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to do it. So I eat the ball of wasabi. So as we're getting ready to leave, the coagulation. Of sushi, meth residue, the Xanax, the alcohol, and now the wasabi is just like crip walking all over it. You feel me? getting ready to just push it through my system. Now, as we're getting ready to leave, I'm like, oh, I kind of got to take a shit. I got a boo-boo low-key. And she's like, why don't you go in Starbucks? There's a Starbucks right there. I was like, man, I don't want to do that to those people, them aspiring actresses and all that. They gonna have my doo-doo molecules all invading their nostrils. Like, nah, we gonna drive home. It's fine, right? Hop in the whip, start driving home. I'm chilling, right? You know it comes in waves when you have to shit. It's like, gotta shit. Okay. So that's
got a lot of false alarms until the actual,
Get on the 10 East. Now, at this time, it's like 2:30. And when I grew up, LA traffic didn't start till like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Right. But it's been progressively earlier.
Rush hour. Ooh, that rush. Yeah, I can see where this is going.
So all of a sudden, we're on the 10 East. As soon as we're getting close to mid-city, it's like, boom, it just stops. And I'm like, and then like all of a sudden, my valves are like, boom. Like, it's like, oh, you got to shit. And I was like, man, what we going to do? I was like, I can't even get out. Like, none of these damn stores around here. I can't like go to a liquor store, like a random spot in the mids. They're not fucking with me. Like, it's all bad. Remember, I'm on meth too. All right. So we're starting to go back and I'm just like, oh man, I got to distract myself. Let's listen to Nas.
Start rapping and shit.
I'm like listening to Nas.
Maybe, freestyle your shit away.
Maybe Nas can distract me. I'm feeling pretty good. And then like, do y'all know that sensation when you get close to the toilet? Like if you have to shit, you've been holding it in.
It gets
like,
more intensive.
Yeah, it's like
every step. With every step.
Yeah. Your body knows it's coming soon, so your bowels are starting to relax. So like as I'm just descending upon downtown, I'm like, oh, we're almost at downtown, we're almost there. And then boom, we hit another wave of traffic. And I'm like, oh, like there's nothing I can do. Like I'm feeling literal pressure. I'm squeezing my ass cheek.
Oh,
like,
Jesus, help me. Oh, God.
Yeah. It's getting really, really bad. So I'm like, babe, I gotta go right now. She's like, no, don't do it, baby. I'm gonna shit in this bag. I see a plastic bag in the back seat. I'm like, I'm gonna shit in this bag right now. And she's like, no, don't do it. So I hop in the fucking back seat, pull my pants down, and like this is like now we're like hitting the exit, but it's too late, right? This shit comes out like, I'm trying to. It's like a fire hose, fool. It's like when you busting a nut up a honey pack. That's just like boom. That shit said everything, all directions. I destroy the plastic bag, hits the back seat. Now, mind you, I'd already destroyed the homie's laptop a few weeks before that. DJing at a show and I spilled a drink on it. So now I'm destroying his car.
You have to continue to roll in this car.
Oh yeah. And it's going everywhere. It's splattering like it's like a graffiti piece on the wall, on the doors, all this
crime scene.
My girl's like, this is too much. And I'm like, bitch, I thought you loved me. And then like
you start having emotional connection amidst this. It's already enough emotions going on.
Yeah. So then all that happens, wind up getting back to the spot. She has to run up to the house to get like cleaning supplies and all that. As she comes up, she walks and sees there is a sheriff lockout eviction notice on the door. So after that, I've been very traumatized. Wow. As far as like shitting. Best shit story of all time. Y'all know y'all love it. What the fuck is going on? Come on.
But
with that being said, when I started to feel the sensation the other day that I could have to shit, I'm like, I'm going, fool. I'm going to go to the restroom.
Your story warrants a lot of questions, though. I think Rick had a...
Yeah. What's the question?
Why don't you just wear a diaper?
I probably should have.
If you're going to continue to have situations.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't trust yourself, homie.
I
think that was more like a one-time type of shit.
There's been like one incident since then. That's it.
Okay.
But there's been one incident.
This is not a co-occurring...
No.
Okay.
I did have another incident. It was in sobriety, rigorous honesty, just keep it a sec. But it wasn't as intense as that. Like I made it all the way to the bathroom. But I could feel it coming the other day, so I had to fucking go. So yeah.
It coming.
Lush One. Now, Chilean Gypsy, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate all super chats.
Chilean
Go crazy.
Gypsy she still wants to be made mod.
Bro,
because nobody's showing her love.
I'll do it on my damn phone. What the fuck, man?
Chilean gypsy.
Oh shit, Active's outside.
They're opening the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Active will be joining us soon. Before Active joins us, I want to talk about a few different things. One, the transition of the pop-up. I've seen a lot of people. What's the relationship between the pop-up and Lush World? What's happening with the pop-up? Is there still going to be activity on the pop-up channel? We got Rick and Ralph here, the creators and owners. So what the fuck is cracking?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
What the fuck is cracking? So basically, I think a lot of people
Pick
don't
up a
know,
rock star and wear ripped jeans if I want, motherfucker. Anyways, go ahead.
Wait a minute, what happened? Hold it.
What I don't think a lot of people know is that the pop-up studios is called the pop-up studios. The pop-up show is a show that's here at the pop-up studios, just like Lush World is. Now, the pop-up show has, had its controversy and stuff in the past and whatnot, and I think it has a sentimental feeling for, certain people. And, because like Ralph, he's put in a lot of work to do, the channel, the thumbnails, the clips, learning things and whatnot. And so now I think the fact that
Active in the building. You're going to be joining us shortly.
you're here, we're focusing on Lush World. And, the pop-up channel will be there. And I think, they're still going to have, shows and stuff like that. But for the most part, we're focused on pushing the Lush World out and, trying to give the people the best quality production that we can for the show. Mm-hmm. I think it's better to just, shift the energy onto a positive note and get away, for me at least, a change, from something that, you can't force shit on people. You either are or you're not. And so if it's not, it's not. And, at some point, you have to face reality. But I think little by little, the consistency of showing, who we are, now that people are starting to fuck with the pop-up a little more, so it's worth keeping around and not just throwing to the curb. But our main focus is going to be Lush World.
That's right.
I think a lot of people, well, actually, Ralph, I'd like
I was going to jump in and say pretty much we're just transitioning from the pop-up show to actually the pop-up studios where we host and help produce other shows. And just right now, Lush World landed on our lap. And
pause.
Sure.
Put a period on
Be a
it.
honey pack moment, bro.
Yeah. What is it, Rick? Lush Uno, 20% off. No, we're just basically transitioning to a studio-based, environment, and like Rick said, we still run with the pop-up, but it's just more of the business side. That's kind of what I'm going with.
Now, okay.
So Lush World has nothing to do with the pop-ups past. So I saw some comments, we stole it from this, stole it from that. The pop-up studio belongs to Rick and I. It's never belonged to anybody else. Maybe the show had a different, people saw it belonging to someone else, but it never did. But the studio itself, the actual location, belongs to Rick and myself. So we're standing behind Lush World on this one.
Now, and I think that it's a little bit deeper than that in that regard, because y'all are actually our Lush World now as well. So, but as individuals, not as an entity, the pop-up, but y'all are both a part of Lush World.
Yeah, there's contracts on this one, so
it's a little bit deeper than, but
there's a reason to be invested.
Right. And like me personally, I feel I have an affinity for the pop-up regardless of the mishaps of the past with the branding and things that went left in certain regards, because y'all dudes, and I function with y'all and the love that y'all showed me and y'all welcomed me in, and I love this space and I'm grateful for this studio. So I got nothing bad to say about the pop-up personally. I think a lot of people are curious, how come the Crip Mac interview was on Lush World and not the pop-up?
Ralph?
So unfortunately, the pop-up show got demonetized, our channel. We got hit with some copyright strikes. So we're working on getting it back. But the big reason why C-Mac's interview did go on the Lush World is because our channel was demonetized. You know, I don't want to say it was haters or whatnot, but somebody came after us and hit us with all sorts of shit.
Is it MJ's fault?
MJ did have maybe 3 or 4 videos that were copyright struck. So
it's 100% MJ's fault.
Sure.
MJ!
You know, it's crazy. MJ got mad. He's like, why'd you guys, because we had to clean up the channel. You know, YouTube hit us and we're like, YouTube's like, you guys got to clean it up. And we did. And then he freaked out because we took the copyright shit down that happened to be his. And then he freaked out and, you know, well, we're all good at the end of the day.
I mean, I personally, I'm not questioning why the interview was on Lush World for multiple reasons. However, I just wanted to give y'all a platform to clarify that because I know that there's people who've been questioning that, you know what I mean? And on top of that, so as far as the pre-existing shows that were on the pop-up, like the pull-up and all that, like what's the deal with those shows?
Hiatus.
Okay.
Hiatus.
The pop-up is on hiatus.
Hiatus until further notice. But everybody's still welcome here. You know, TC has the pull-up on the pop-up. He's welcome to jump on Lush World and do a little co-hosting. I know we talked about that, and that was agreed upon. And so, yeah.
So we have like
That's right.
throughout the week.
Kind of a blend.
Well, we have 5 days a week of programming.
Blend.
Join the Lush World Discord, run it up. Now we have 5 days of programming a week on Lush World, different podcasts. We have mental health based podcasts. We have hip hop news based podcasts. We have interview podcasts. We have podcasts with females, and we're going to be dropping the schedule so everybody knows what it's looking like.
Speaking of them females, dog. Let's talk about last night.
Yeah, can we?
Like, I'm your boy, but I'm gonna put you on blast.
Okay.
So this girl gonna sit here and say some shit like you looking like you in a friend zone.
Right.
But when she walking up in here, she looking like y'all been having some kind of history.
It don't look like a friend zone type situation.
So like when she started saying friend zone, I was like, that's some good reposado. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause she was drunk.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, damn, like, is this one of those, you know, she's one of them girls that's like turn the lights off and it, or like, where did she get off with that friend zone shit? Because like, I'll be real, homie, it didn't look like that.
Well, I'll tell you this. What I don't do is speak on my dick. Like, you know what I mean? Like what I don't do is that, regardless, what I'll say is
never broadcast your bed, brother. Never broadcast your bed.
I am broadcasting. This is a podcast, not a broadcast. But I'll say this.
That was a broadcast.
And I like the way that broadcast. No, but she's a really, really good friend of mine. Like we really do have. She's like been a little sister to me for years.
Wow.
I have like a brother. Now I'm gonna just keep it a stack, and you can even ask her this. You could go to her damn Instagram. I'm gonna tell you what her Instagram is, and ask her this. She tried to get at me back in the day. All right, she tried to get at me. We always were just cool as fuck. We worked on music together. Like I booked her for battles. So her Instagram is B4NG_LA. All right. Anybody can hit her up and ask this. Hop in her DMs and ask. She tried to get at me. I was married at the time, and I curved her. I said, nah. I wanted to. Like, she's bad. Like, I would spike. Like hypothetically speaking. You know what I mean? But even though it would complicate the dynamics of our friendship, which I'd rather us just be homies. But like for her to be like,
What, would you hit it?
Hypothetically, but like I don't really know if I look. Here's the thing. At the time, she tried to get at me. I was married, and I said nah. But like, I think she's in a place right now where she's branding herself differently and is growing into more of a, you know, like someone that could be looked at in that regard. Right. And like but people don't know about her. She's a brilliant artist. She's a really intelligent person. She's hilarious. She's one of my best friends.
They were talented together last night.
Like people don't know. People could easily be like, people easily could like make assumptions or whatever about the way she is, but really, like I said yesterday, she is very vocal about a lot of the things that women aren't. She speaks openly about her sex life. Right. She speaks openly about drug use in the past. She's not even getting faded. Like, yeah, she's smoke and drink, but she's not like taking drugs the way she used to.
She's like the female version of you.
She is, except for I don't drink and smoke.
Let me ask you a question though. How did you feel when she said you were in the fucking friend zone? Because
I thought I was like, you retarded,
hurt or like you look confused. I don't know what the look was. I was like,
I was amazed.
This motherfucker, he was like, I was like, oh, she had a no.
So she came in with a completely brand new. Like,
she came in hitting the red button like friend zone.
Well, it's like we know the truth, like Draco said, and that's not the truth. You know what I mean? Like,
how did you feel though about it?
I was like, are you out of your fucking skull right now? Like, are you serious?
Like, were you like laughing, like asking yourself? Or
I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
I thought it was hilarious. Like,
you seemed bothered by it though, that's why.
Yeah, I was bothered by it. Like, I was bothered by the fact that, like, there's so many ways she could have framed that. Right. There's a million different ways.
You didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
But it's like, nah, bitch. We haven't had that dynamic for a long time. And the last time we did, maybe 7-8 years ago, was her trying to fuck me.
Was she like put a strap on and shit?
What?
You said her trying to fuck you.
Is that how you get down?
I'm just saying. You said her trying to fuck you. I'm just trying to figure that one out.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you said a minute ago, too, she's like my sister.
You've never, okay, let me ask you this.
Mister, she's my sister.
You've never had a bitch that you call sis that you fucked before?
Nah, fool, hell nah, homie.
You've never had a bitch you call sis that you fucked before?
You gotta understand something, dog. I was gone for a good period of time. So before that, I didn't really fuck around like that, you know? I was like, I had relationships, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well... I've fucked a lot of my sisters before.
Eat that up, bro.
Bro, you've never been like, oh, that's shit.
He's just been trolled.
I've had homegirls that you know, a couple of times they slipped up and smashed and shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's regular.
And we act like it never happened and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's understood don't need to be discussed.
Yeah.
Don't need to be spoke on. So, I mean, if she would have been like, you friend zone, you know what it is for real. Like, oh, okay, all right, you want to get you, all right, ha, ha, ha.
Right. We're, if anything, it's a mutual friend zone, but it's not. When I hear friend zone, with the connotation with that is like, oh, somebody's trying to pop at a bitch and she's like, oh, you're like a brother to me. I don't look at you like that. Like, nah, bitch, you look at me like that. Like, that's not true.
That ain't what time we was on the other night.
You could just be like, we homies. You feel me? Like, we homies. Hey, I don't know what it is. Active known me for years. People like, I stay with bad bitches. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck what another dude says that I look like or whatever. It's never been an issue for me to this day. So, but I do have the utmost respect for her, and I'm like not interested in pursuing that with her. However, I do think she's a beautiful woman, and I fuck with her heavy, and I care about her and like her growth, and really like she gives me an artistic boner more than anything. Like,
no, honestly, she was cool people though.
I seen the interview. They had like impressions and shit going on. They had a hella sauce going on. But
yeah, no, she raw.
Yeah.
She raw as fuck. But that's like literally like I'll fucking, like she said, she's like, I'll jump in front of a bullet for you. Like that's how I feel.
She was emotional about it too, though. She wasn't.
Yeah, she's about to cry.
Shit, yeah.
I'll get locked up over her for sure. I'll catch a case for her. I love her. Like,
would you be my celly?
Honestly, good cellies lie on their belly as long as you abide by that rule.
Yeah, that's what's not gonna happen.
I like him thick, Rick. You feel me?
Hey.
They call him Thick Rick the Ruler.
Say that again. Say that again.
With that being said, all this talk about cellies.
Right, moving on.
Let's get active up in here.
But before that, what we need is whatever you choose to do with your dick, it's going to be done better if you're utilizing Royalty Honey USA. honeypack.com. So the honey pack, that's going to really, really make you want to run it back and make her want to call you back. And you can even add it to your cognac. And I'm going to tell you like that. If you don't use it, you're going to have to put that hoe under arrest like cardiac because it is the #1 sexual enhancement all natural additive on the market. Go to www.royaltyhoney.com. Discount code all caps Lush Uno, one word, LUSHUNO. You feel me? It'll make you light as a feather, stiff as a board, knocking it down like never before, and it works for women too. It'll turn your pool into
an oasis.
Yeah, that. And do a motherfucking oasis. So run it up. Drop the cocaine bot emojis in the chat. Join the Discord. Like, share, subscribe. We need y'all participation. We're going to get into a bunch of topics. I got my brother Active joining us. Yeah. Okay. We got Chalaine Gypsy with the super chats. We appreciate all the super chat donos. Hope everybody's enjoying their Friday night. We may or may not take some calls later on. I've been advised that we've been doing too many of the phone calls, but I think the people like it. We almost at 200 viewers. We going up, and it's going to continue to rise. We got Stro in the building. We got Active in the building. Oh, yeah. You post up. Oh, you smoke? Yeah. Do your thing. In the meantime, in between time, does Rick, you want to post up for another minute then, or? Cocaine bot emojis. Oh shit. Making his illustrious return to Lush World. Straight out the Jordan Downs. Come on. 3 up top.
Yeah.
3 up top for Active.
Ashtray.
Oh yeah. Where the damn ashtray? Yeah.
Serio, dog?
Stereo, fool.
Stereo.
I've been in the comment section lately, man.
Yeah, you back.
Ain't been here, man.
The man who was supposed to be a part of the illustrious Crip Mac interview.
I know, man. I liked how you did it by yourself, though.
You were fucking with it?
Yeah, I was fucking with it.
Yeah?
I probably would have added too much game bang politics, you feel me?
That could have been cool, though.
Yeah. But, you know.
I feel like I gave like a...
I feel like he got to get it out while, you know.
Yeah.
You know what Gray Street was right here. He probably was talking different or
It
something.
would have had a different vibe.
Yeah,
for sure.
it had a different vibe.
Somebody from, you know what I'm saying, from one of... He would have definitely introduced himself, like...
Yeah, he would have banged. We'd have had to bang on each other.
Yeah.
Like,
It would have...
You know how that shit go.
But, you know,
But that shit was amazing. I was in there. I was watching the whole time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was OT though.
Okay. You was up in the Bay.
Yeah.
Town bound.
That ain't OT.
Oh, you was in...
for me, that's OT.
Yeah, you was in Richmond.
Yeah, I was in Richmond.
Which I always say, have you been to the Bay Area before?
I've driven through there, been there a few times for some Raider games and shit like that. You know?
And I came with a conclusion, man. I've been watching. Every time MJ say Flacco, he gotta put $1 in the bucket. Like,
damn, fool, we're rich.
Like, hey, just set a bucket right there every time he say that name. $1.
He gonna have to do a lot of deliveries.
Pay some bills around this bitch.
He gonna need to do a lot of DoorDash for that.
That boy said, like.
Now, so you was in Richmond, and I've always said that Richmond is the Watts of the Bay Area.
That's what I feel like too. Like, I concur with that motherfucker.
That's some of you meet some of the realest people I ever met are from Richmond, south of North Richmond, North Richmond, as they say, Central Rich. Feel me? The Iron Curtain, South Rich. I actually lived in the Rich for a while.
Yeah, you like it out there?
I love it out there.
I like how everybody just smooth. You know, it ain't really no race politics or nothing.
No.
Everybody just band together like type shit.
The Bay Area has one race. Mm-hmm. And if you, like, everybody talks the same, uses the same slang, you know like how if you hear somebody's voice, you could damn near tell what race you're talking to?
Yeah, in the Bay you can't do that.
Can't.
Nah.
You can't.
If you ain't looking at them, you probably think is, you know, you wouldn't know what it is.
Yeah, there's Cambodians, Viets,
for sure.
Mexicans, whites, blacks.
They had me in the gutter. They had me in the gutter for sure.
Do you know where?
No.
You like know
I
what?
just know.
Do you reckon like a street you name?
I'm trying to think about it. I was by like a Kaiser Hospital, but it was like a apartment complex by Kaiser. I forgot the.
I'm
I
assuming.
forgot the street. When I was
anybody
in
from the
Richmond, I'm just in Richmond. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everything is Richmond.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even be looking at streets because I'm following my
GPS.
GPS. You know how I go.
Yeah. It's no joke. They got a lot of projects out there. Parkchester. There used to be Easter Hill. I think they tore that down. There's a whole bunch of.
It looked like they remodeling the whole thing, like they gentrifying it.
There's Crescent Park. The thought of a gentrified Richmond is crazy.
That's what it's looking like. Everybody around there was telling me like it ain't like it used to be. Like
Really?
people ain't getting killed like it used to.
Yeah. See, Young Aztec Clips knows Rumoril Boulevard. That's the borderline that goes through the north. Northridge. That's really like that reminded me a lot.
Yeah, I forgot what part I was in for sure, but it was the gooder part.
Yeah, I mean, Richmond doesn't really like you in the flatlands of Richmond.
You in the gutter
You
part.
with a numbered
Cause
street.
it's some hills with like big ass houses.
Yeah.
Like,
The Richmond Hills is different.
yeah,
You
it
in
look
the
like
Richmond,
that. That's where the rich people stay up. there.
Yeah. The Richmond Hills is different. Like, but anywhere in the flatlands, once you below San Pablo Boulevard.
Yeah. My kid had a little AAU tournament out there, so I
Okay.
was just out there dealing.
He was balling or what?
Yeah, he ball. He came in second place though.
Is he like you used to be a hooper like or
Yeah.
still hoop?
Up in high school and shit. I don't hoop no more.
Was he is he have a brighter future than you did in the hoop?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I quit that shit early.
He tall?
Yeah, he got a little height on him.
Okay.
But he young right now, so
Yeah.
but he get there.
All right, homeboy. All right, be
All
strong.
right, next time.
Yeah.
But what's up with the chat, man?
Chat, run it up. Yo, what the fuck? Y'all are
Drop y'all
disrespectful.
grapes, man. I'm back over here.
Grape emojis for active. Grape emojis in
What
the
he
chat.
say? What they say about daylight right there?
He said, get daylight on him. We viral. I've been thinking about having daylight over here.
You can get him on there. What you waiting for?
I think that might need to happen at some point. But so there is there's a lot that went on, Ty, as far as that you haven't had a chance to always see the grapes dropping. What were
That's what
you?
I'm talking
Shout
about.
out to the chat, man.
Shout out.
Yeah, the chat ain't never lied. Chat ain't never lied. Ty, what were your thoughts about what people were saying about my interview as far as other podcasts?
About
Responding to it.
What interview? The Crip Mac?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I seen I seen some shit. I was like scrolling the Snapchat shit, and I zoomed in and I seen them talking about you on Fig.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really like it because I felt the interview. I ain't feel like you said nothing wrong. You ain't disrespect nobody. So how they was like, keep my name out of your mouth. That was weird to me. Like it felt like a little jealousy. You feel me? It felt a little jealousy going on. But that's how I felt. But I know them two hoods don't get along either.
Right. Okay, so
you
let me
feel
ask you this. So, and I'm way closer with you. You've been my homeboy for what?
Yeah.
Since 2010.
Yeah.
Shit. If I had somebody from the other side, if I had someone from Bounty Hunters or PJ Watts on the podcast,
Yeah.
how would you feel about that? Be honest.
I feel some way if they was like dissing how he was. You feel me?
Yeah.
He was dissing like a motherfucker. So
Yeah.
if I was from the hood, he was dissing, I'd feel some way.
So I got to call it down the middle like that because
Yeah.
he was now. But what if I was like, I got the pod with Active.
I wouldn't be mad at you if the dude was like super viral. You feel me? But if it was like a local nothing that you don't even need to interview, like
Right.
I'd be like, Lush, that wasn't even worth it. You feel me?
But if let's say I'm interviewing J Rock.
J-Rock, he's a big artist. He got Grammys. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're supposed to do that. That's business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, like you don't got no loyalty to them not to interview C-Mac. You feel me? That's crazy.
What do you?
But they weren't tripping like that. They just said don't say their name. One of them said that. That was Smack, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just Smack.
He like keep our name out of your mouth, or we not fucking with you no more. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but
Yeah, like, and you know what? At the end of the day, bro, we don't be kicking it like that anyway.
that's what I was thinking. Like,
we
what they
cool.
mean? Like, they not gonna put you on their podcast no more, or what?
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure. Like, if they want to, I'll fuck with it. Like, it's not that I wouldn't fuck with it, but like,
That's what I'm saying. What kind of?
but I'm not invited to your birthday party now.
That's how I looked at it. I was like, that's weird. That was like. But he didn't know the concept of it. I don't think he looked at the interview.
Yeah, I don't. I think. I think at the end of the day, my experience with Smack
Because I seen
cool dude.
C-Mac was just like, I fuck with AD, but I don't fuck with the other dude. Like, that's all he really said. I don't even think he mentioned Smack, right?
Francis donated 50, but it did not show up on the chat. Thank you for that, Francis. You are a motherfucking real one. But at the end of the day, look, like I fucks with Big Community World. They cool.
I fuck with.
I enjoy the content.
I fuck with where they from and
exactly.
They movement they got.
Your politics align with theirs and shit. Like
for sure. I'm just strictly speaking on what I seen.
But at the end of the day, it's Lush World, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not over here. I'm over here with my actual friends. Like, you're my actual.
They say what he say. Rick gonna say what he want to say. Gonna say. Like, they can't stop a grown man for using content, but you feel me? You can kill some relationships, I guess.
If I was
by saying the wrong thing,
right? Of course. And if I was over there, like if they had me in rotation all the time, probably would have been a different dynamic.
Exactly.
It probably would have been a different dynamic, but I don't
think he meant it like
I'm not
from the heart. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, it's just a little content.
I just wanted to get the gangster perspective on that because I know that you feel me like.
Yeah, man. If they weren't in support of that, they should be like cheering you on. Like everybody, especially all the shit that happened to you, and to see you turn that shit around.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody should
congratulate, not play hating.
That's what I thought.
You dig?
Feel me?
Like little
and I'm not
me.
Just saying that
Feel me?
I know you. I know the whole situation. You feel me? I feel like everybody should be happy.
What about I see Just Went Digital in the chat. Shout out to you. What about you, Big Rick? What you think from the South Side perspective on this?
Me personally, I choose not to speak on it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's politics.
I ain't never really had a problem with them dudes, and so me personally, I don't want to opinionate. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect people differently. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'll just keep my opinion this way.
There it is. There it is. So basically, it's fuck everybody except for. Okay.
Not even that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I treat everybody how they treat me. You know what I mean?
I fuzz with them heavy. I'm just a nigga
watch them? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not hating on them or nothing. I'm just saying, like, that topic you guys are talking about, I choose not to opinionate on because it doesn't concern me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, I just keep my opinion to the
just
back.
Me as a Lush World associate.
Yeah.
I'm saying we gonna say what we want right here. You feel me? That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
I don't got nothing against them or nothing like that, though.
Yeah,
I support their movement. I watch that shit.
Yeah.
We got to talk our shit, though.
Yeah. We got
to talk our shit. We ain't disrespecting nobody.
Mm-mm.
We ain't stepping on no toes.
At all.
Love over here. You feel me?
At all, man.
Any of them welcome to pull up whenever. If they holler at me, I'm pulling up. You feel me?
Hey, and Lush, it's Lush, my nigga. Lush is not a disrespectful person. Like,
I'm not. You feel me? I don't.
Now, if they were saying MJ said something, I'd be like, yeah. MJ said a lot of shit. You feel me? Like, but I know you keep it straight down the middle. You keep it 100. You try to keep it 100.
Hey, so Eric 310 said back on Fig said it was all love with you after they said what they said. So it's all love for you.
Yeah, it's all love.
It ain't never not been all love for me.
Look, listen here. We ain't trying to start nothing.
No.
I'm just answering your question.
Yeah.
You just asked me that, right?
I did just ask you that.
That's all I'm doing, answering.
Because
you gotta clarify, because niggas will take shit around the world and put hella extra.
Yeah.
$10 from OCG. Honestly, comfortable potting, active and Stro are great guests.
We don't want no podcasting problems. You feel me?
Nah. But hey, I believe in what we got going on over here, and we gonna go the distance. And you feel me? Like
what? We gonna say what we want, man.
It ain't no other side, but if there is an other side, it's fuck them. As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
What the New Yorkers say, no disrespect.
Hey, yo, why do people say no disrespect right before
and then say some disrespect?
Or right after they say something.
Yeah.
And then they be, I'm just clowning, man.
Hey, we gonna say what the fuck we want on Lush World. No disrespect.
Yeah. No disrespect, but you a bitch.
That's funny,
man. The no disrespect is disrespect, nigga. You saying that shit after you say some bullshit.
We running the numbers up. We up to 241. Let's keep them going. Hit that share button. Like, subscribe. Join the motherfucking Discord. Keep them coming. We going crazy in this motherfucking thing. Off rip. Now, big Ralph Sinatra in the cut. That's a scary sight. I know you got some dope topics for us to discuss or, break down. Ralph, he stays informed on what's going on, doing the research. Put us up on game. What are some things going on in the world we should be talking about in the world of hip hop, in the world of, you feel me, politics and everything of that nature?
So I found it interesting. Moneybagg Yo pushed back his album. Not sure if you know, just because Taylor Swift was dropping on the same day. I just thought that kind of hit different because, you know, you got hip hop at its finest, and then you have the pop side of it, and then Moneybagg Yo kind of sweating Taylor Swift. I don't know what you guys think about that.
When you say sweating Taylor Swift, like
No, probably numbers, sales.
yeah, that's kind of wise though.
Do Taylor Swift fans buy Moneybagg Yo albums?
Absolutely not.
That's crazy. What?
Saeed gave $2. He said, does Active know Mark Crazo Kirksey, 1975 to 2012?
Yeah. The Crazo, that was the big homie. Yeah, he died.
Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly who you talking about.
Okay, R.I.P.
Yeah, he was crazy as fuck.
That's interesting.
Y'all probably seen blogs on him. He was wearing like a purple wave cap.
Oh, is that how he knows? Okay,
I don't know. I don't even know who that was. Like,
damn, Saeed's tapped into the to the JDs. It's crazy. That's what's up. Yeah, okay. He said he was on Street TV.
Yeah, he was on Street TV. He had a real viral clip.
Alex Alonso. Yeah. Now, as far as, here's the thing. I think that's a very bold. I don't know if that's real because it's a completely different audience. There's not any competition. That just seems like for him to even mention it is a marketing strategy.
Right.
I think maybe you want to be trending that day, and Taylor Swift gonna be trending that day. You feel me?
Right.
He kind of
wanna
wants
be
the
number
platform
one.
for his whole self and shit.
Yeah, he want to be number one on the billboards that week or whatever they be want to do, man.
Now it's weird to see. Now this is the second time in 1 week I've seen Taylor Swift mentioned within the same breadth of hip hop. First, she did the song with Ice Spice. She had Ice Spice hop on the remix.
That was weird.
Which is weird, and
that's a weird feature. Period. Ice Spice and Taylor Swift.
I feel like she might be trying to branch out to that urban audience a little bit.
I don't know. She gonna have to go get like Chris Brown or somebody like that. She going the wrong route, like.
But
Ice Spice.
But you know what? Like, what's Ice Spice's audience primarily?
Kids.
Little girls, right?
Little girls, little TikTokers.
What has Taylor Swift's audience been for the entirety?
I'm not even sure.
I think Disney when I think Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's what,
yeah.
Yeah,
so she like the new Miley Cyrus type shit.
I mean, she reached
and the Montana up with it.
Taylor Swift is one of the biggest artists in the world and has been.
She is. She sell the most and everything. She's
yeah,
the biggest.
like she's crazy, and like she's always had like a country flair to her music. Like she fucked with Tim McGraw and like, you know, like country singers that were her songwriters and worked closely with her and shit for the duration of her career.
Kind of like Starbucks music and shit.
Yeah, type shit. She's like,
oh, so she got the elevator.
Starbucks.
She got the elevator hits and shit. Like,
she got some of them.
Oh, okay.
Straight to the top shit.
I can't even tell you the truth. I can't even sing you a Taylor Swift song right now. I forgot.
Well, you know, a lot of people don't know.
He's probably on the radio, but
if you drive around and you play a Taylor Swift song in your whip, it's like literally all you need to do is put, like, you know, the little car scent things, put a pumpkin spice car scent and play Taylor Swift, and white bitches will descend from the fucking depths. They'll just start coming from all directions. It'll be like a magnetic energy.
Free game.
Wake up a whole culture.
Free game. Lush giving me some game right now.
I got some stats on Swift.
Yeah.
So Taylor Swift has won 12 Grammy Awards, including 3 Album of the Years, 40 American Music Awards, 29 Billboard Music Awards.
Oh yeah,
damn, that's she Michael
royalty.
She holds 92 Guinness World Records. She has 14 MTV Music Awards, 12 Country Awards, 8 Academy of Country Music Awards, 2 Brit Awards. I don't even know what that is. She's already honored as Nashville Songwriter Association Hall of Fame.
Nashville, that's that country shit.
Yeah.
She's listed in the 100 Great Songwriters. Yeah,
So whether old boy fall back or not, it ain't even going. You know what I mean?
Nothing.
Yeah.
But hey, Like,
And bro made a good point. Ninja with the Brick said Kendrick did have a song with Taylor Swift already too. So yeah. So you know,
how did it go?
I don't know, but she got ran through by the West Sides.
Nigga had all on the east side.
West Side Pop Group.
Kendrick Lamar still ain't really. That's not really
He
getting.
got Starbucks music. His damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not really getting like the urban crowd or whatever she's going. What's she going for? What you say?
I think she's going for like a young urban demographic. She's also getting a little bit older. What's she in her late 20s now? Like, she 30 yet?
That's getting older.
Hey, when you a kid, like the teenage fans, when they see me, they think I'm 50.
She's 33.
Yeah.
She's 33.
33.
So she getting, you know, for her, that's getting up there.
Yeah, that's up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
Like,
know, they people don't want to see women as long, I guess.
which is weird because, like, honestly, I feel like
Beyonce been on a long ass run.
and women a lot of times be aging better depending on certain circumstances.
Dudes out of there like 35 too though.
For artists,
Most of them like unless you the best in the world.
well, it's weird. I feel like for dudes, and because you got to think about it like this. As far as like singles and virality, yeah, but who are the dudes that are dropping the albums that get talked about? Who are the dudes that are
The older cat.
the older cats? Who are the dudes that are like getting critically acclaimed and they're in? Nas is like in an apex in his career. Nas has had the most consistent run of his entire career the past few years.
Yeah.
He's like in his late 40s, if not 50 by now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
He 50 for sure. He
I
gotta
think
be
he's like
48.
47 or
How did his last album do? How that Gold Bars album do? With that,
all of them are like
King album.
not now. Obviously, they're not like competing for the top of the charts,
Yeah, they don't sell well,
but they're selling.
It was to me. I mean, the bar work on it was he's still there. It's still there and shit.
He rap as good as he ever has.
Yeah.
Like, and people are fucking with it. He's winning awards. I mean, Jay-Z still winning awards. Rick Ross still winning awards.
Still gonna win awards, but is how long the young demographic gonna fuck with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so and then
That's what I'm saying.
then there's certain people.
Like Drake, he like 35 or some
He's
shit, right?
still relevant to the youth.
Yeah, but he like the biggest in the world.
He like
we
the
probably
big-
can name like 4 or 5 of them.
Right.
Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole,
Right.
Future.
Wayne.
Right. Yeah. I think Wayne's even
Lil
kind of
Wayne
like.
dropped off. Like,
Yeah, he kinda wait-
He trying to come back right now. Like,
But he's
he
like
can
the
drop
cool uncle.
Yeah, he like the cool uncle.
He like
Yeah.
cool unk. Like,
He like how Jay was. Like,
and same
will always be
with
able to-
Future is like cool unk too.
Yeah.
I feel like Future will still, you know.
Future like big bro though, like not to me, but
Yeah.
to the youngsters, he probably
Yeah.
big bro.
Yeah.
What you think about Ghostface, Lush?
I personally love Ghostface.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite
Talking about
artists.
the new scandal shit you got going.
Oh, we can talk about that too.
What? I ain't hear about the scandal though.
We'll touch
What
on that in a
opened
second.
up?
We'll touch on that
Damn.
because there's a whole bunch of rainbow flag topics. to
Whoa,
discuss,
Jack, hold on.
and that's one of them. It's not him. Don't worry.
Okay, he got a show this weekend.
Ghostface is one of my favorite rappers. I feel like the youth has no clue about Ghostface anymore.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
was fucking
tripping.
with Ghostface. Plus, he wore all that purple. You know, I like that shit.
Ghostface, Ghostface, top 5 of all time jewelry in hip hop. Top 5 dresser in
He
hip
right up
hop.
under Slick Rick.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he
He
up
was
there.
Yeah.
That eagle piece that he had. Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding, bro? Like,
Hey, he was one of the dudes I was low key starstruck when I seen him at a URL event.
yeah, see,
Like,
like,
nigga, that's Ghostface Killer right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the other dudes, I was like, whatever. But when I seen him, I was like, he just like he is on TV.
that's literally like I'm way more starstruck by Ghostface than I am fucking J. Cole.
You heard his story about getting into a shootout with the Dramatics?
Yeah, it was not the Dramatics, the
the Delphonics.
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 Yeah. On the way to the studio.
He was they had that on the Woo show though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
they replayed that.
And it at first kind of came to light on the Drink Champs interview.
Yeah,
That he did like 6-7 months before that.
They thought he was lying. He really did that shit.
Really had a
That was
shootout
some
with
sideways shit. Like, damn.
Yeah, I used to like him because he was like I felt like he was the goon of Wu-Tang.
him and Raekwon.
Yeah, so him and Ray.
And really, like,
God though is the,
I was about to say, you God.
Oh yeah, you got
he had all the, hey nigga,
he wasn't even a rapper.
on their little documentary on the one old documentary they did. He was checking all them niggas on the bus.
Yeah, I
Niggas
saw that.
Quiet.
He was like called Method Man a bitch.
Yeah, like woo.
That's funny.
You God and shit.
I'll say this. Of all the famous rappers that I've had the pleasure of kicking it with and chilling with and chopping it up with, Method Man is the coolest person. He's like the coolest guy. One of the coolest human beings I ever met, bro. Such a down-to-earth, solid cat. Always shows love, shouts me out.
Never lost a step bar wise.
He's gotten better as a rapper to me.
And the actor.
Yeah.
He went from How High to playing that shit on Power.
Pretty much
the
the most successful out of
He always was.
Besides RZA's unspoken shit, because RZA got hella unspoken shit though.
Right.
That niggas don't know about.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, Meth is a dude. Ghostface, but I don't feel like Ghostface is relevant to the youth. He should be, but I feel like also Ghostface is one. You know what's relevant to the youth, low key? Jadakiss, like in New York. Okay. Like if Lil TJ put Jadakiss on a song, like people would be like, all the kids would be like, oh, he's hard. And I feel like Ghostface could get that love too. He just like, I
don't know. Ghostface, like, I don't know.
I don't know if he can I don't know if he can anchor a whole
that
song.
Jadakiss
have a verse on it, but as far as anchoring a song, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't think he. But I do feel like if he had a verse on one of those records, the youngins would be like, oh, this old head's kind of hard. Like I fuck with bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like Killer, like Cameron, like same thing. Like,
these youngins ain't gonna fuck with it, man.
You don't think so?
Man, I was playing a song. I was playing a song by I think I was playing Royce the 5'9". He was dissing Mickey Fats, right?
Yeah.
He was dissing Mickey Fats. I was playing it in the car just to hear the shit and all that. My kid, he looked at me like, Dad, what is this? Rap from the 1950s? I'm like, this shit came out this year.
Telephonics looking at it.
He said, Royce the 5'9". He was like, Dad, is this rap from the 1950s?
That's like how Sugar Hill Gang sounded.
That shit dropped like that day. I was listening to it the day it dropped, my nigga. That was the funniest shit ever. So that even made me change. But I'm like, damn, I can't be doing shit like that musically. Because that's how my kid think about it.
See, and I go back and forth with it. Like, I could do songs that I know might hit the youth a little bit more, but it's like, bro, I'm 41 years old.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do no ABC shit.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dumb my shit down, especially because I know the people that actually fuck with my music are gonna be pissed off. They're like, "Yo, what are you doing? We know you."
But could you give them some bars in a better way, like some shit they can digest easy?
As far as packaging it, that's the skill right there. Like aiming exactly at some shit, a market, and hitting it.
Because I feel like people like the baby and shit, they got a little bars to them. You feel me? But they package it different.
Right.
So the youth can love it.
I feel like if you hit those cadences. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. Like the way, you know who's super good about that all the time? $2 Lush speak on MC8 Cypher with Redman and Spice One. They did a lot of songs together. They had the Nothing But a Gangster song on the We Come Strapped album. A great song. So I fucks with all those, 3 of my favorites. But now what was I saying right before that?
Who packages their shit?
Like the Game, I feel like he always reinvents himself with the cadence of the time. Like the Game could rap on those Brooklyn or Bronx drill beats, and it'll sound.
And then he'll give you like a girl song or some shit, make it modern for this, the new class.
But his new album came out and nobody gave a fuck.
Because nobody give a fuck about no albums.
Yeah.
What album? What's your last album you listened to?
This Dirk album people are talking about. This is the first album in a long time people talk about.
But people don't listen to an album from front to back like we used to when we was kids. Like we'd cherish an album for like 4 years.
Right.
The same ass album.
But I feel like with Dirk, he knows how to put albums together. Like he had the dude Chop Squad DJ, great producer. He did a lot of shit with Vaughn. He's done a lot of shit with Chief Keef, and he's putting he knows how to stay consistent with producers. build throughout an album.
Dirk make good music for sure.
Yeah, and he's getting better as a rapper. I think within a few years, Dirk could have like a J. Cole type trajectory. Like that. I know that sounds crazy.
No, yeah,
not as
crazy.
Not like as like conscious, but I feel like he's gonna get continuously more lyrical and just move in that direction, and we're gonna see it. Now, as far as old heads that move the youth, he just stopped doing it, but E40 was on the charts when he was 50 years old,
buddy.
still relevant.
Brody Water on me.
He can he still can make a track for the youngest person.
I feel like Too Short could do it too.
Yeah,
and Too Short's like 70.
Because he gonna give you like ABC lyrics, like, you feel me?
Yeah, easy to digest and shit.
Tupac I said Tupac. Too Short ain't gonna try to do nothing lyrical like that. You feel me? He gonna give you something you can sing along with.
That's why he do what work for him and shit. He do what works. You know
and it's gonna be about females.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be about, all you need to do is say bitch.
And he like 50 something. He like 60 almost.
Dude,
and still can do that.
Too Short was making music in 1979. He was slanging tapes in the early 80s.
That's
Show
crazy.
dog.
Yeah,
That's crazy when it was barely rap yet.
never switched up. People don't know the history of Short Dog. This dude used to ride around East Oakland, and different dope dealers, like whoever, would pay him.
He had the hood behind
to
him.
make custom tapes. So let's say like you were like, yo, like get my name out there for the kids, like make me a tape. You give him a few $100. Next day he'd be like, active, he is banging great. You feel me? Like nigga, that he's not getting tapes. Like
he'll make a custom song.
Yeah, he'll make a whole tape about you.
And also around that time, a lot of people they were scared to say shit that Show wasn't, and only a few artists would not be scared to say. They dialogue and their content.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's pioneer shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I mean, but I will say, I think artists from the West Coast and the South, age a little bit more gracefully as far as being able, because our music out here is a little bit more ratchet.
Yeah, because like in NY, who still can go that old like that?
They gotta like go more like soulful when they hit a certain age.
Yeah.
Like Fabulous, he went from being like jiggy in the club to soulful, like lyrical soulful. Which
I can't even name one that's real old other than, Jay gonna have it forever, but
Jay can still get on a record that's gonna resonate in the clubs. Just because he's fucking hoe.
What's his last club record though? Like Niggas in Paris?
No, he's had some since then. But he had some. He had the one with Future.
Some shit with Beyonce.
Him, Beyonce, and Future had a song that was getting some club play. But honestly, bro, club records at this point is a whole other weird conversation. Because what the fuck did they be listening to Bad Bunny in the club now and shit?
Yeah, man.
They don't even be on and the Jersey House. The Jersey House and Jersey Club music is super popping, and a lot of the East Coast records are in.
And that little shit that
like Lil Uzi Vert shit.
Uzi, yeah, I was going to say that.
That's what that is. That's like Jersey Club, and they're
that shit up.
But I still go to the hood shit. So I hear the records that we supposed to be hearing.
There is a whole big argument. I don't know if we talked about it before, but they were saying they were talking about what song was a bigger anthem for Philly. The Lil Uzi Vert, I Just Want to Rock, or Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares.
Man,
that's disrespectful.
That's not even a question.
Yeah.
That's not even a question.
It's not, but like what's moving the hood right now? Maybe out like in the hood, you go out there, the little dudes on them.
I don't mean that's not an anthem. That's an anthem.
That's an anthem out there, bro.
That's an anthem.
That's an anthem. They're not getting played at the damn Super Bowl.
That Poppy song is an anthem.
I Just Want to Rock. Yeah.
That's an anthem.
But it is, but to me, it's
I
not.
thought it was just a song, like a Poppy song.
To me, it's hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because the whole I guess Uzi got the whole world too right now, though.
He do.
They all out here. They sing that shit.
Uzi got everyone doing the Pee Wee Herman again, fool. Like, swear to God.
Ain't no gangsters doing that.
Tight pants killers.
We
fool.
waiting for the. I used to pray for night like this.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. But so to bring it back full circle to the original topic at hand, I feel like it's a really interesting marketing strategy Moneybagg Yo is doing, and I think that Moneybagg Yo is one of the like hottest artists right now. I think his artist
He drop all hot shit.
People fuck with it, you know.
Yeah.
Like him being a part that whole movement, that CMG shit is crazy.
Yep. They got Glorilla too.
They got Glorilla, 42 Doug, Mozzie, Yo Gotti, like that's a lineup right there.
Yeah, lineup.
Black Youngster, I'd say
Like gangster.
as a unit from a mainstream
Don't they got
perspective.
Finesse 2 times?
Yep, Finesse Studio. Yep, from a mainstream perspective, as looking at every like label in the game, I feel like they have the most momentum right now.
They look like the new Cash Money right now.
They definitely like the new QC.
QC, yeah.
They definitely knocking that wave out the box.
Because QC had Migos, Lil
Baby,
and all that.
yeah, Yachty. Speaking of QC, what's this news about Offset? There's a few things actually.
So today Patrick Clark was indicted by the grand jury for the murder of Takeoff, and then Offset finally admitted that he's not related to Takeoff or Quavo, that they're just classmates. I was under the impression they were related, so I don't know.
What?
So
I thought they was cousins.
Nah.
but let me ask y'all this: how many people do y'all say are your cousin, but they're just your play cousin?
At this age, not I mean,
Did you grow up with that though?
yeah, I grew up with that.
Play cousin? Nah.
I didn't have no best friends. I didn't have no play cousins, man.
I don't got a play cousin, but I got like people like that could be your cousin, but I call him my cousin too.
Right.
It's my cousin. You feel
Right.
me? But not no play cousin. Hell no. Nigga, I thought they was real family. I thought that was like they nephews or something.
Well, no, Quavo and Takeoff. That's his nephew. Quavo's his uncle.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy. Oh, so that's why they just.
But I thought he was really their cousin too.
Yeah, me too.
But I mean, like, look, Smokey, that's my best friend, really. I call his mom mama, you know, like we grew up together. We tell each other we brothers. Obviously he Mexican. We not really brothers, you feel me? We ain't come out the same pussy, but like we brothers.
They definitely found though. The Migos was found.
Yeah, there's pictures of them from when they were little ass kids.
Exactly.
So they obviously rock with each other.
What made them come out and say that?
Yeah, what was the...
It was just an interview. They asked him. I think they kind of pressed him on it, and he just finally admitted.
So
not related.
What the chat is saying is he said he's not biological, so through marriage they might be cousins.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Yeah, that's they cousins then.
But yeah,
I got people like that. They cousins for sure.
Yeah, but he's saying he's not related. He could say we're cousins through marriage, but he's like, no, we're not related at all. He emphasized not being related.
So he got friend zoned.
Yeah.
like you did in the interview that you talking about.
So you got friend zoned.
Remember that?
Fuck, bro. $2 for my dog cappuccino.
We need three.
Run them super
three
chats.
for the hood.
In fact, let's get a super chat. Man, super chat train. Go crazy. Run train on the super chats. Everybody, hit that shit. Go crazy. I'm getting jail calls while this is going on. You feel me? The homies asking for cash apps and all that. You know how it be. But bro, that you know that Houston area code, that 713.
Yeah.
I know instantly it's a damn jail call every single fucking time, bro.
For sure.
I get so many of them on a daily basis. But shout out to the, free my boy Pat, free my boy Norm, free my boy Carl.
Yeah, my son is on his little first bid in the county and shit.
God
I thought it was a game and shit.
God
You know?
damn.
Yeah.
You have to learn them a lesson.
You had to learn
real
it.
quick, huh?
Might have to learn again. I said, I fuck with you 3 stretches, homeboy. calls, packages, and all that, but you keep going back and in and out up out of there, hey, holler at me when you get out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna come out.
I'm not standing in no lines for no 15-minute visit, none of that shit. None of that. I went and seen him one time in Silmar when he was early on in the game, and they take your hat off and take your shoes off, and I'm like, whoa, man. Just for a 30-minute visit and shit.
Yeah, that should be quick as hell.
Yeah, bro. What about going to Wayside?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That shit is
Yeah, I was just like, man, I'd rather just keep me in the cells, homie.
Yeah.
I hate dorms, man. I hate that. I didn't been in riots and shit. Dorms is just too much movement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot. You ain't gonna sleep good in dorms, but only reason I don't like cell because I don't cook good by myself, so I got to spread with the homies and shit.
Damn. Nah, so my
I'm like, nigga, I'll put in a lot of shit and they hit that shit up. But that cell living crazy.
when one of my homies was locked up and he was in Wayside, and just the whole process. First, you got to go there, like, get super early, wait in a long ass line. Then you get in the bus, and the bus, like, that bus is grimy. Like, I had all this shit going on. This fucking hub ass bitch. I thought she was like a, you feel me, like a lesbiana or something. Like, she starts popping at me. She's like, this East Coast crip on my
Banged on your ass.
Yeah, but she was like trying to pop at me though. She was like, "Hey, you cute white boy." I'm like, yo, like you know we're not incarcerated, right? Like, and then
That Wayside
we
shit
get
crazy.
there. Then it's a hella long line. You got to walk through this whole little dungeon.
little
and all
shit,
that.
little
Yeah,
bamboo.
it's like a damn maze.
Like you about to get on Magic Mountain ride.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
And then like
And it's by Six Flags too.
right there, and it's by right here. And then
Oh yeah, we
in damn near in Wayside right now.
I wasn't even thinking. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
And then I always be getting like flashbacks when we're on. I'm like, we're not quite, we like close to it, but not. There's a few more exits away. And shit.
I done seen some bad wrecks in Wayside and Supermax, man. I remember one time the other car, somebody lost the rig for the whole tier.
Oh shit!
Lost the spike.
The tattoo?
Nah, nigga. Yeah,
okay.
for the main line.
Okay.
Nigga, they regulated they self.
So wait, hold on a second. Wait, is there a specific junkie car, or is it like like each race?
Bro, not in our car. We don't get down like, you know.
Right.
In that other car, it was like, man, somebody lost the rig for the car. Y'all stay on.
So
your
these
bunk.
fools are all sharing. You guys are sharing needles with each other.
You guys, hold on, Dylan.
You guys.
I just want a 3-way call, homie. All the bullshit.
But fools are sharing needles in there, like it's.
Yeah, they told us, they was like, hey, you know, told our shot caller, like, yo, just stay on your bunks. We got to regulate ourselves and shit, because somebody lost the rig and we don't know who lost it. So all of us got to get down with each other.
So the whole clique got to fucking get down.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Niggas got out the way, like, hey, program, hey, stay on your back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I bet you he broke the shit. Whoever lost it.
Shit, man. I don't know. Motherfuckers don't play behind their drugs. They kicking and shit.
Fuck no.
Paranoid.
You don't want to get a sick Malias.
Yeah.
Hell no. I had a homie we would call Malias because he was always so sick. But
That's all bad.
visiting the homie at one point, he told me, he's like, "Hey, let's just do phone calls from now, because every time you visit me, I gotta fucking shoot a kite." And they, you know how they carrying the damn kites.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, that's.
Like 2.5 knuckles deep. You feel me?
Yeah, I was in a program dorm one time on Medium South Yard, the bungalows and shit, and the other car took off on the police, right? So in this program dorm, in order to get in the program, you got to take some time, and they set it aside and they give you the program. Mm-hmm. So if you fuck the program off, then they forthwith you right up to the state, right upstate, and you get the time hanging over your head. So the shit kicked off. They came to our door and called all the Woods and the other car out. Motherfuckers were scared to go out and shit because they didn't want to fuck the program off. They didn't want to participate in the little festivities. So they got it at court when they went to court.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that,
All biz ad.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that should be bad in there.
All biz
Yeah,
ad.
I tell
That's
my
why when I
son,
was listening to that fucking interview with C-Mac, I didn't see niggas in there like just like C-Mac, like they couldn't wait to come in and run. It had to run about 10 fades in one day. You feel me?
I get that. yo.
you don't even be able to put your mat down before
Yeah.
motherfuckers be at the gate. Like,
Yeah,
from
you be having your pig and blanket right here, man. What's going on?
We
right
need
there?
that. Okay, we run that.
Before you even make your bed up.
Yeah.
I done been ran like that before too though. When it was like wartime, you feel me? I done got ran like 4 in a row, like.
Yeah.
So I know it was all bad.
So you pulled up to the county.
pulled up as soon as I got in the dorm.
I
Like,
seen
where
a
you from?
situation with it was with some people out of your car in the Park Villages. They got in a wreck with some rules in the dorm. Some nigga from Grape had got DP and he went to another dorm and said that the Pyrus did.
DP them. So it
Yeah.
went down in that dorm. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It be
All
shit like
East Side cars had
So-
the Old Hood, the Park Villages, y'all, like
that. Yeah, that should be like
melee, homie.
So we do got some super chat questions for Active, but before then, I want to hear this fucking Fade story. So,
Oh, the Fade story?
Yeah, you pull up.
Oh yeah, I pull up with my thing. I'm already knowing because it's beef like a motherfucker on the street. It's like
Right.
wartime. So when I get in there, I'm walking in like my pig and the blanket thing in my hand. I already know. I'm around like some non-affiliates, so they not even worried about what I'm worried about. I'm like, man, I'm finna have to get in here and fight like a motherfucker. Bam, as soon as I get in there, man, where you from? We bang on each other, boom, boom, boom. The dude that banged on me wasn't even front. He went and told all my enemies. Like, they came to the front like, hey, like,
Y'all got one.
I seen them pointing like, oh, it's a Great Street nigga right there. Man, they came to the front. Oh, yeah, I need that. I ain't even got my bed yet. Like, they was just signing me to my shit. Man, I had to drop my mat right there. Man, what's the deal? Like, man, had to run that one. After I ran that one, they wasn't happy with what happened.
Well, you beat his ass?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't like put extras on it, but I fucked over him like for sure. Dropped him like 2 times. I go to my bunk now, and he mad. He like, blood, you scratched me, and all this shit.
Scratched you?
Yeah, because he had like a little, he was bleeding right there. He
Like with your nail or
He tried to say I scratched him, like, you feel me? Like, but he just got dropped, you feel me? So I get back to my bed, like, he like, they come back like, I need that again. Me and him got to get down again. Boom, 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 boom. Dropped him again. Like, his homies like, no more. I go back to my bunk. Another nigga said, it was a nigga from PJ Watts. Like, he like.
So you just, the first dude's from Bounty Hunters.
Yeah, the first nigga's from Bounty Hunters. Like, second nigga like, man, I need that too. Had to go back there again, get down, boom, 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 boom. It's just like how C-Bag was saying. That's why I'm laughing like when I'm watching it. Man, I was tired as a bitch. Like, I'm like, I just faded him 2 times, so I'm tired. Like,
do you think fools are kind of like strategic about that?
Hell yeah.
They're like, okay,
like,
he's worn out
like,
now.
all right,
Now's
yeah.
my chance.
So they know a nigga getting chipped up. You gonna get chipped up in fights, so you like, now you back on your butt. Now the other one wanted like, man, I need that too. So you get ran because it's real wartime. Like, niggas don't play with that shit. Like, you feel me? So it'll take a whole, like he said, it took a whole nother Watts nigga I ain't even know from a can of paint to say, hold on, man, that's too many for him. I'll take the next one. It was a big nigga that came down from the pen or some shit. He said, man, I'll take the next one. Like, on there. Man, they all of them back down because he was a big ass nigga. I'm telling you stories when I was a young nigga too. Like,
how old are you at this point?
I was like probably like 24.
Okay.
This is when the story when I got ran. You feel me?
Right.
I'm like 24, man. So they thinking I'm just a young nigga, man. I need that.
You're skinny at this time.
Yeah, I'm skinny as a bitch.
I don't know.
I ain't get a little size every time.
This one Active had like the it wasn't even dreads yet. It was like twisties.
Yeah, I had like braids. Like,
boy, I had like it's like the Chief Keefs, Craig.
I was little as a motherfucker. I was going in there looking like a saint, nigga. I had a little bit on me because before I went, I did some push-ups and shit, but You feel me? I don't feel like I took no big losses like that. You feel me?
So you won all 4 of them, Fade.
I ain't say I won all 4 of them. I said I ain't took no losses. You feel me? Well, it's some phase where you just getting down, boom, 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 and they saying stop. You feel me? Before the guard see or whatever. You feel
Right.
me? So I ain't saying I won everything.
Get your shit.
I'm saying, yeah, I ain't get dropped or nothing like that. You feel me? Nobody cleaned me up like how he was talking about.
Yeah.
Because I didn't run into the right one like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't saying, man, you could take any loss. Like, it'll be the littlest dude and whoop you down. You feel me? You would think he can't fight for shit, but it'll be the littlest dude, man, put you to sleep.
Well, also, like, with C-Mac, him and Jap 5 have been going back and forth.
I
Like,
know.
that dude was, like,
That was like a match made in heaven.
he was thinking about that one for a while.
That was a match made in heaven.
He wanted to run that.
They couldn't wait to see each other. You feel me?
Okay, you got 2 questions from one from Saeed, one from Cappuccino. Saeed said, "Active, have you been to Nellis YA? Give us stories."
Nella's YA.
Have you been to YA or any?
Oh, no, I ain't never been no YA, baby.
Okay.
Hell no.
And Cappuccino has a battle rap question. He wants to know, what's your dream matchup? What's the battle for Active that you?
Active versus Calico. I already know the matchup. You feel
Yeah.
me? So that's the matchup I feel like gonna bring the best out of me. Active versus Calico.
Now that you actually try in battles,
Yeah. I really try against him, you feel me?
because you've been had the ability and shit, but
Yeah.
what's your Stro? Do you fuck with? I know you like battle rap a lot. Like you function with battle rap. You be watch. Do you watch battles and shit? Like,
I watch a few here and there. Yeah.
do you like? Are you more into the freestyle battle type shit or the straight like URL type shit?
Man, really, both of them, bro. Cause they be coming up with some schemes, man, and it'd be like a whole orchestrated thing, man. It's like be brilliant and shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen the one with Geechee Gotti and this other cat, man. I don't know where he was from. He was from GD. He was a GD.
Okay.
Was it Bad News?
Yeah, Bad News.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a solid battle, man.
That's the only dude I know from GD.
that's
Right.
solid.
Like that.
Yeah, they both gave it up on that one. That shit was a dope ass battle.
Geechee go crazy.
Yeah,
He gonna give you a show
Get
every
his shit
time.
on that one.
I want to. So beyond that, a battle that I want to see for Active is Active versus Geechee Gotti, and I feel like LA needs
Both
that.
East Side shit. Yeah.
We done talked about that since Geechee came in the game for sure.
I feel like it's different when someone could actually talk that shit back to him, and there's no one really in LA that can talk that shit that I feel like can match with him lyrically as well. Like there's other fools that are like that battle.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess but Dre already did it.
Dre did it, but like Geechee wasn't on the level that he was now. You feel me? Geechee wasn't that star that he is now.
Right, he was on the come up.
Yeah, it's hard to go in there against Geechee now because he got all them fans. You feel me? They gonna already be on his side. Like, so you gotta like slay this giant. Even though I'm this giant, like you gotta take him down for sure.
1,000%. 1,000%. What other topics we got? What's cracking, Big Ralph?
Since today is Friday and it's Mental Health Friday here at Lush World, Raz B, former, artist from BTK.
There's a lot of GPS topics today, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, right. God, dang.
Well, he broke out of a hospital. He broke the window and climbed out, and now he's like on suicide watch. So,
Well, I hope nothing bad happens to that.
Raz B, man. We ain't got much to say about fucking Raz B. Because he always having episodes.
He's been had a lot of episodes. I mean, that's bro that had that shit happen to him, right?
Yeah, the Chris Stokes, the Mark.
Yeah.
Happened to him.
Yeah,
He got touched up.
Oh.
He got molested when he was a part of B2K
Okay, all right.
by like his manager, the dude Chris
Chris
Stokes.
Stokes.
Man, yeah.
He said Marcus Houston too, though.
Yeah, but Marcus Houston ain't never came out with it, so
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, you know.
Hey, when you jumping out the window of hospitals, it's hard to believe you, my boy. That's what
they gonna know what's what.
they gonna say you crazy now.
Like 15 different people and shit.
I've been in a institution before. Have you ever been in a mental institution before?
Nah, just Nah, just
You've been in a lot of
You see how
rehab.
I look at you? I'm looking at both of y'all. bro.
that ain't my question.
I'm in between two crazy motherfuckers. Let me know. I'm like,
Nah, I ain't never been on no
man, I gotta
5150 shit, man. I've been in a couple of treatment facilities, and prison time and a lot of county time. That's it.
So, when I got arrested in 1998, when I was 16 years old, and they caught me tagging. Long story short, they caught me tagging,
Okay.
but they said trespassing, they said vandalism, and they said possession with intent to distribute. Because why? Because I had 3 dime bags.
Oh yeah, they was bagged up. That's the sales.
3, possession
Transport,
with
yeah.
intent to distribute. This is 1998. I'm a juvenile, and I already have a record because I got arrested for drinking 40s behind In-N-Out in Westwood when I was 13. So I'm already been arrested. It's my second arrest, and they're gonna send me to the halls. I'm in my little juvenile.
send his Marquez to the
Reception
hall.
thing. Yeah,
Scared straight.
But no,
Scared
but
straight.
what they did instead, they sent me to a diversion program, a drug diversion program. But it was basically juvie, but it was strictly for
You was drugging that when you was young like that?
by that time. I wasn't like a knock really. I was just like, you feel me?
Doing a little bit, smoking weed and shit.
I was like a big stoner, drank all the time. Like I would low key, I'd partied, I'd pop some pills and shit.
Yeah.
You sip on some little bit of cough syrup or whatever, but it wasn't anything. I wasn't like, there's kids in there that were fucking heroin addicts and tweakers. There's a bunch of gang members that were tweakers. Like,
You tell us your fight story since you like to get everybody.
oh yeah.
Tell us a story when Lush had to throw them hands, motherfucker.
I fought this one dude who was a white Crip. All right, this fool was a white Crip named Anthony, and when he got there, I was like, by the time this is towards the end of me being there.
Yeah.
And I got down a couple times and shit, like nothing major. But the biggest fight I had was with this dude because he low key was trying to like take over the entire spot, and I was like that dude by the time I was
Lush
like,
that dude.
not like on some like street shit, but on some.
You had the keys.
I had the
Yeah,
keys,
you been
like,
there.
Yeah.
You been there the longest and shit like
people
that.
are only supposed to be there for like 30 days, right? I'd been there for over 40 days at the time, and they kept keeping me. There's one kid that was there for his whole entire juvenile life, and then when he was 18, they sent him to the pen. Like, but
Oh, yeah, he was crazy.
yeah, there's a few people like that, but I'd been there longer than most of the people that had been there. And this dude was like trying to press me, or like he wasn't even pressing me. I was hearing shit that he was saying about me. So like I nutted up on him, and then he was like, "What's up then?" So right there in the hallway, we got down. You feel me? Like he knocked me on my ass, got back up, knocked me on my ass again, hit him with a gut shot. Then it wound up getting broken up, and he wound up getting removed and like put in a different area. So I never like saw him again. But like,
Yeah. I for sure got stumbled in there before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got knocked out
You have
twice.
so many motherfucking fights in there. You gonna get stumbled up.
I got knocked out
Almost
twice. The thing is, I didn't really have to get down with that many people. I had a couple little scuffles, but I was from West LA, right? I'm from West LA. This is in Ventura County. There's only one other person from the West Side that was there. There's one dude who was from Shoreline, and then one of my homies was there too. But like no one had to get like, so it wasn't like I had beef, but there's hella fools like, oh, I'm from Canoga Park, oh, I'm from Reseda. Like, a bunch of essays would have to fight each other. It was mainly like Mexicans there.
Yeah.
It wasn't too many. There's Mexicans and some white people there, and there was like there's like J-Cats there. Like, a bunch of people were J-Cats. But I say all that to say, the environment and what it was like. It's a full lockdown facility, and it's in essentially like a hospital ward, right? And then you have like once you get your privileges, you can go on the yard. They have a little yard you could run around in. There's a big ass fence, barbed wire. This is in it was called Anacapa. So if you're between 35 and 45 years old, there's a chance you know somebody that was in Anacapa. It was in Ventura County in a city called Port Hueneme, but there was shit people from LA County, the IE, Orange County, like, you know, there's a lot of people from the valley there. Like my best homie that I was in there with was this fool named Dove from CVLS. He was you know, which is a barrio in Thousand Oaks. And like that's who I was kicking it with. Like but basically being in that environment, it's easy to fucking lose your mind more than, like, if you're already a little bit crazy, you're gonna potentially lose your mind more. And the first thing they did, like, I'd been prescribed medication because every fucking white kid,
they gave you some Ritalin.
I'd already been on Ritalin and all that, snorted Ritalin and all that. But the first thing they do when you get there is they give you a shot of Seroquel.
Oh,
that's the very first thing.
Right away.
Yeah, slow you down.
Yeah. Which is like lean for.
Right.
It's like serious.
Have a seat, brother.
Yeah. So you chilling. Then like the next day you go to the doctor. They start prescribing you all different types of medication. Everybody there is on dope. You feel me? Everybody there is fucked up, and that's where, you know, I started scraping the fucking we would get high by scraping the fucking drywall and the little bungee ceiling. We're scraping that and snorting it. We're making ourselves pass out. We're like getting high however we can. And it was a fucked up environment. They have if you wind up wilding out, they're gonna have the deputies, because they have like deputies and all that. They're gonna do like a full staff takedown. They're gonna put you in 7-point restraints.
You know what? It's probably one of them motherfucking studies out there saying, like, if you ever have been to, what is the name of it?
Anacapa.
If you ever been to Anacapa,
hell yeah,
you are entitled to.
Right? No, they're dog.
Oh yeah, that should be on Instagram.
Right, for all the like the motherfuckers get this spot got shut down by the state of California. As being a corrupt organization. Their juvenile facility.
They just wanted the money.
Pretty much.
And they transitioned it into an adult facility, like a regular just treatment center. And then that wound up getting shut down too. But it was, like, as far as being with the state of California and part of the juvenile system. And basically the whole time you're there, there's 2 threats on your head. If you fuck up, you're going to YA or you're going to fucking placement home. And both of those are terrible options. Terrible options. They were sending people to Provo, Utah, all these different placement homes and shit, which have them fucking Facebook posts like, if you know anybody that got finger popped in Provo, Utah by Father Terry.
On everything.
That's the name.
I'm just making it.
Hey, look, you went and signed up.
Hell no. Nah, but I'll say this: the warden of that spot, Bill. I'm not gonna say his last name because I don't want to get no.
Right, no, don't do it.
You feel me?
Lawsuit.
Yeah, and Dr. Whoop-de-whoop, fuck both of them.
Yeah.
I know who the fuck they are. I still know their names and be looking them up every few years. I know, but
You stupid.
yeah, no, I ain't even gonna cap. But when I was there, one time I forget what I did, but they wound up putting me in restraints and they shot me with Thorazine. You know what Thorazine is?
Hell no.
I heard it. Yeah. No.
Booty juice, because they give you a shot in your ass, right?
Booty juice.
It is the strongest tranquilizer. Like, that's the type of shit. Like, if you at war, they'll like hit you with a dart gun type shit.
Yeah,
like,
put you right down.
Bruh, and I'm talking 3 days of the gnarliest hallucinations.
Wow.
I still, like, I have PTSD from being locked up there. That shit fucked me up all the way. Being in they call like the little isolation room, the timeout room. I'm talking shit smeared on the walls, piss all on the ground. Like, you feel me? Like, it was bad.
Dangerous.
Bad.
They hit you with the Glock Dookie in there.
Bro, like, motherfuckers smearing their names on the wall and shit. Like, to the point where I say all that to say, I feel bad for Raz B. I don't know what the fuck that fool was going through.
His story was so long, I forgot it was about Raz B.
Yeah.
I forgot, nigga, the concept was about Raz B. Nigga, you got me into your shit.
He got you on the yard at Antioch.
I say that to say I say that to say Raz B, man. Keep you hold your head up.
That shit, like the hallucinations I had from the damn Thorazine. Somebody in the chat wants to know, what do y'all know or think about robot police dogs in LA?
Come on, man. I'd throw some water on that motherfucker. As soon as it comes to
Hey man, you don't know what they be building in the things, man. But niggas always find their way around some shit.
Either
we
way,
always find our way
real
around.
dog or the fake dog, hey, it's gonna bite you.
Yeah.
The real ones bite you too. So that's crazy. That shit is not happening.
I'm smooth.
That shit ain't happening.
Robot dogs.
I'm fucking smooth.
Robo dog.
Yeah, we smooth on robot dogs. We smooth on robot anything.
But by the way, anybody that was in Anacapa, and people hit me up every once in a while from there, and I've ran it, and they had a female unit. I'm still in touch with some of the people that, like, anybody that was in Anacapa, hit me up because we survived some gnarly ass shit. And if you ever need to talk about Thorazine or vital signs or whatever the fuck that whole program
You finna
was.
get hit by a lot of motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I already know that's a whole thing in LA.
They gonna be like, you do look familiar. I knew you looked familiar.
Oh yeah, I was in there rapping.
I'm Aaron, the dude you had a fight with.
Yeah,
I need that again.
Yeah.
Rerun that thing.
Yeah. Oh no, that fool. He was like a white dude. He was really crippin' though. I swear to God.
Where you say he was from?
Where was bro? He was from some random.
Today I got time, cuz.
Today I got time.
Today I got
He looked like he was part Mexican or some shit. I don't know. I think he said he was from Hard Times. I want to say.
Hard Time,
Yeah. So
Since we're on the police talk, yesterday marked the 3-year anniversary of the murder of George Floyd. I don't know. Today his sister came out and talked about how she forgives Derek Chauvin, even though Chauvin never ever apologized.
well, I'll say this: forgiveness. The way I look at forgiveness is letting go of resentment.
Right.
Resentment is cancerous. Resentment, as an addict in recovery, as an alcoholic, resentment, I don't have the dubious luxury of resentment. Resentment can kill me. Yeah. I'm not able to hold a resentment against somebody because that's just going to eat my lunch every day until I wind up getting fucked up again. Like, I can't do it.
It just ain't worth it walking around with that shit festering in your spirit all along like that. You got to get it up off you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not apologizing for you. I'm not forgiving you for you. I'm forgiving you for me.
Right.
So I can preserve myself, my spiritual serenity and shit.
Now I'm assuming that woman is a woman of God. She could be Catholic or Christian. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And that's part of the faith. Is
just spiritual. Period.
She's spiritual. Yeah. So I
couldn't do it though. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't do it. You gotta think about it. You don't even forgive regular people if they killed your brother.
Right.
Like, say a gang in my aspect, a gang killed my bro, I ain't gonna forgive him. Of course. So I for sure ain't gonna forgive the police.
Yeah.
That ain't happening. But I know what she mean by it, though. You feel me? I can't hold on to it. Because, my boy got killed by police.
Yeah, R.I.P. Blackout.
Yeah, R.I.P. Blackout, man. So, you feel me? I know the feeling. I know what she mean by, letting it go.
I don't forgive him for her. How about that?
Hell no. Hell no.
It's fuck this fool.
Nah. If you feel me, if he ain't got no forgiveness in his heart, hell no.
Nah. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, as like an older woman,
that's a mother. That's a woman for sure.
I get it.
She can't hold on to it because what could she do about it?
Right.
I commend her.
Man be feeling like, man, we're gonna have to get you back.
I got to fucking.
I gotta find a way to get you back.
Demonstration, nigga.
We gotta find a way to get you back.
Disrespect. That's a demonstration.
It'll be 20 years later, man. He got out.
Weird.
He's out.
It's weird because, like, there are people that I'm quicker to forgive somebody for doing something to me than somebody I care about. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and also, like, I have people on both sides of that. I have homies that have killed people and are doing life. And do I want them to be forgiven? Yes. You know what I mean? Do I forgive the people that did shit like that to people that I love who are no longer with us? No. But, like, I don't know, forgiveness is like a weird concept.
Not in that one, though. You feel me? You probably can forgive somebody else.
Yeah.
You feel me? But not him.
Yeah.
You feel me? Somebody else probably can forgave if they did something wrong, but not that one.
I just like I'd be willing. Okay, Stro, as you know, we've talked about 12-step shit a little bit. We don't get too deep into it because preserving anonymity and traditions and all that. But have you're familiar with the concept of making amends, obviously.
So living amends, yeah.
Not just living amends, but because living amends is when you're unable to make amends to somebody because either they won't talk to you or they're dead. So you have to, or you might owe somebody money, but you can never pay it off. Or, like what I've done to, like, the pain that I put my parents through, I got to be a living amends to them forever and live a certain way because I don't want to continue to cause them pain or whatever. Right. Has there ever been an incident where somebody wanted to make amends to you, but you had too much anger and you wouldn't fuck with them?
Nah. Well, I mean, my my kids, my oldest son's mother and shit, she kind of like kept me out of his life all the way until he was like 16, and now he's off the hook. That's my oldest one. I ain't the one in the county right now, but my oldest one and shit, and I harbored a lot of resentment throughout the years for that, and it kind of put me on a fixed view in regards to how women are and the power they have with our kids, because but also I wasn't equipped with with practicing the shit that it took to get to claim my rights. So I kind of wasn't around the right people to where, like with my daughter, I went to court for her and got custody because I was around some OGs and was like, hey man, all the arguing, nah, get the paperwork, go to the people, period. And it worked. Had I been schooled like that back then, I would have been better able to deal with it, but I held a lot of resentment towards her. But then when she came back and kind of got at me saying that I need your help now, as I predicted she would, I had to kind of like set it to the side, like, all right, we here now, I'm in a better place now, so boom. She never really apologized. She never really was like, I'm sorry for making it hard for you to be there. I know you was not trying to run from your responsibilities, but I held it over your head and all. She never said that. But, I mean, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm here now for the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the only stern resentment I had against somebody that kind of festered for a long time with me.
Yeah, no, I feel it. That makes a lot of sense. Like my boy, Jeff, you feel me?
Yeah,
my boy Jeff, who passed away a few months back, and I've known this dude since we were kids, and he actually is the reason he snitched on me and got me caught up when we were younger. A lot of the fades that I had to catch, like when I went to juvie and stuff, is because I don't roll with the whites, because I fuck with the essays. Right. So obviously all the whites were pressing me you know what I mean? Like it's always gonna be an issue like that. And it's this fool got me fucking caught up one time. In a wreck. Yeah, and he wound up. He got sober before I did. We went through a bunch of shit, and he got sober. Like the last time I seen him, 2016, I'm selling him pills. All right, he winds up getting clean and sober. I keep using. I wind up getting sober. When I got sober, I'm like, let me try to I don't want to fuck with this fool anymore, but I want to make amends to him because I know I did some foul shit to this dude. Even though I have this resentment for shit that he's done to me that he never made amends for, going back to when we were fucking kids. Mm-hmm. But I'm still trying to not have that energy in my life. So I want to make amends. So I had reached out to bro trying to make amends to him. He winds up not taking the call. So basically, my pops is good friends with his pops. I told my pops, I was like, hey, because he was about to go to lunch with his pops, and I was like, hey, tell Bruce I want to talk to, and I want to ask if I could have Jeff's number so I can make amends. Mm. All right? He comes back, shoots the kite back like, Jeff said, nah, he's smooth. Mm. I'm like, wait a second. You supposed to be in recovery. He was running a recovery center and was all
that's
fucking.
When you got to be careful with expectations and shit. Shit out you fucked up.
Right.
You did your part, and then let it work out on its own.
But yes, facts. But I'm also smart enough to know, because I'm like, just like you said, there's nobody I'm not taking an amends call from. Mm-hmm. Because that's just the way I program. So there's nobody I'm not taking that call. He probably don't want to talk to me because he's fucking relapsed and he's in active addiction. And then guess what? He winds up being on dope, trying to reach out to homies and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he reached out to me.
yeah, parking up,
We don't even know him that good, but he reached out to me for sure.
parking up the wrong tree, looking for shit that you ain't even got like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he reached out for sure.
and then this fool winds up throwing himself in front of a fucking train.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Literally, dramatic ass white boy suicide.
yeah.
But
He threw himself in front of a train, man. That's crazy.
crazy, right? R.I.P. to
I
him.
was looking at his messages like, damn.
Yeah.
And I ain't know he was on that route. You feel me? That's crazy.
I guess bro tried to OD himself.
You never know what's going on upstairs with the next motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Telling you.
And the coldest part about this dude was in position to be
Oh yeah, he was like, he had a silver spoon, like, you feel me?
like, he was like
Gonna inherit some shit.
Yeah, he
bro,
was good.
I grew up, my family had money, but we were from the fucking projects compared to his family. Like, there's like levels of this shit. You know, like shit.
Yeah.
There's you being from the Jacks, you might look at people, you feel me, that own like a home, even if that home's in Compton.
Yeah.
Like, damn, oh, you're privileged.
Yeah,
compared to,
people used to be like 10 minutes away and they was privileged to,
Right.
You feel me?
So to
they
me,
ain't have to be in Beverly Hills and no shit like that.
right, like to me, where he was from, I was like, damn, fool, like, you live in a whole ass castle. Like, you got a fucking pool and a tennis court in your backyard, like all that shit, you skyballing. And his family, really nice people and super, super rich. And he seemingly from the outside had the world at his fingertips, and that's how he went out. So it just goes to show you two things. This disease, addiction and alcoholism, does not discriminate.
Yeah, that shit was crazy because you would never think it when you met him. You would never think he'd do some shit like that. Like, you don't think he got enough heart to do that, but
it don't discriminate age, race,
that shit
gender,
crazy.
Orientation, socioeconomic status.
Yeah, I mean, he don't know nothing other than living high on the hog. So he can't really see from the outside how fortunate he is. That's all he knows is up, 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 everything up. So that really doesn't. That really don't counteract his he's not really grateful in a grateful place because he's already been handed shit throughout his
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying?
1,000%. Never had to, and it wound up fucking him up. Like, I look at the rich kids that I grew up with, and I look at the middle class or like lower middle class kids I grew up with, and 90% of the ones that grew up with more privilege are doing worse than the kids that actually had to grind for theirs.
That's what when you get it from the soil, then the whole journey it holds more weight rather than just having it given to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You cherish it more and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta make them work for something, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I got a lot of respect for my parents because they never handed me shit like that. You know what I mean? I was working from the time I was young, hustling from the time I was young, and they just instilled those values in me to go out there and get it on my own.
You know you had a trust fund, man. That bank account was set up, man. Lush, man. You ain't never had to want for shit, man. Every time your shit went empty, it was a new motherfucking 10,000 in that bitch.
You are out there.
This is it. You only gonna give me 10,000?
That's all, you bitch. Where's my 10,000?
Another 10 grand, mom. Just one more 10 grand, mom.
You of all people know that is not fucking true. But,
No, I don't know how hard you had it.
but I never said that I like.
I don't think you was like rich, but I don't think you wanted for shit though.
As far as what,
far as you have food in your refrigerator, motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you try to make it like you was poor or something.
No, hell no. When did I say that?
Bank account was set up good.
There's a difference between but have I been poor? I've struggled. I've been poor.
I know probably in your adult life.
Yeah,
but in your
absolutely.
kid life, you grew up smooth.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You struggled because of yourself. You wanted to.
I didn't want to struggle, but
You brought it on yourself.
I brought it on myself. I brought it on myself. I mean, I was out the house by the time I was 17.
Yeah. They cut that shit up.
That shit was not cracking. Not cracking. And shit, I literally, it all happened backwards. By the time I'm 18, I'm living on my own. 17, living on my own.
Yeah.
Was like in treatment, wound up getting kicked out of treatment. I'm in Arizona, trapping out of motels. I'm 18 years old.
You was 17 in the 90s, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1999.
God damn, yeah.
Bro, you like 3 years younger than me. Chill, fool.
No.
I'm 41. You like 36.
Nope.
37.
35.
Okay. You about to be in your 36 chambers like Ghostface.
They got in the 2000s. I was in my teens.
Yeah, no, I was a 90s baby. And by the time when I'm 19, I moved to the Bay Area. I went to a little halfway house, got kicked out of there, and wound up moving with my homies Lil C and Norm and their auntie, and I'm
dangerous.
And I'm in the projects. Lived in the projects in East Oakland for 6 months. In Allendale, up of Viola Street. So I experienced
a 6 month bid in the project.
I used to think you was from the Bay. Lush.
Yeah.
When I first met you, I thought you was from the Bay.
Exactly.
Because that's how you dress. Like
I was.
Shit, like
I got so much. Like Pac said, I got my game from the Bay. I got a lot of game from the Bay. And I think being from LA and not growing up in the Bay, when I moved out there, I wasn't subjected to a lot of the same politics that people were. Once people got over the LA thing, which is mainly like, you feel me, like the Northerners tripping on me and shit like that, once they got past that, then it was, and I kind of knew how to move a little bit. I used my LA mentality to kind of smash super hard because everybody's so much more down to earth and chill and relaxed. So I was like a motivated LA
the crazy
grinder.
part, like I took some of my Bay boys through our like battle shit and all that. I took my Bay boys to meet like people like Mr. Fab, MC Hammer, and remember that event?
Yeah.
You was there? Ars versus Mr. Fab.
What do you mean I hosted the event?
Yeah, you was there. That shit was crazy. Huh?
Hell yeah.
Like everybody was in that bitch, like all the Bay legends.
There's me. I hosted a battle. It was me, E40, Too Short, Richie
Hammer.
Rich, and Mac Mall. Hammer was there, but he wasn't on stage.
Oh yeah, he was over there. Marshawn Lynch was there.
Marshawn was there. Ezel, Yellow Bulls.
Everybody.
The whole Bay was at that moment.
The whole Bay. Man,
Hey, so
that's
you said when you get locked up, you run double S, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get locked up, so it doesn't matter.
No. Well, I'm just saying who you function with. So when you was up in the Bay, it's the other car up there, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever get into anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
It just so happened the first people that I became really cool with, my boy Bruno and his brother Nestor, and they were from a little South Side clique. It wasn't like an actual hood. And it was called BPL, Brown Pride Locals and shit. And they were on a block in West Berkeley. Funny name of the street. Don't laugh at it. You could laugh at it. It's called Bonar. All right?
Honey Pack, all right.
Yeah, I was about to say, speaking of Bonar.
Right on.
Honey Pack.
If you need a little help getting it up, keeping it up, longevity, speed, ferocity, what you need to do is go to royaltyhoneyyusa.com. Discount code, one word, all caps, Lush Uno. You feel me? It'll make you light as a feather, stiff as a board, knocking it down like never before. And for your ladies, it works for y'all too. It'll turn your pool, say it loud, Rick, into an oasis.
Back to the story, though.
So back to the story.
Yeah.
So they're on this block, which is in West Side Berkeley, which is a norteño barrio. All right. So they're completely outnumbered. They're like 10 or 15 of them max, and they're in a prominent hood in West Berkeley, which is all those guys. So first of all, people just by the way I dressed, I'm getting pressed at the BART station and be like, yo, like I don't look like I'm from the Bay at this point. I'm still wearing the flannels. I got my Dodgers hat. There's always, all the time I would wear this baby blue. Like I looked like I was from 90s or some shit. I had this baby blue Burton snowboarding jacket and a baby blue LA beanie. I would wear that shit all the time. And I would get pressed and fools would be like, oh, they would use the little insult
They're
words.
looking like Black Moon or some shit.
They would use the words to insult,
Right.
Southside
Yeah.
for me. Then the most I ever fought was my first year living in the Bay Area in my entire life. And it was mainly it was over that, and not even just them, a lot of times with them, but then also with just fools being like, you know what, fuck LA.
Would you do a boxing match versus Adam? If they put some money up.
Let's go.
If they put the money up.
Let's go.
The bread up,
Let's
Lush
go.
versus Adam.
Let's go. Fuck
That
it.
shit'll be crazy.
Hell yeah.
You wouldn't do that shit.
You why not? I'll do it for the bag. I'll do a boxing match against a lot of people for the bag. I could use some.
Three rounds, 3 minutes.
How much? I'll do it for whatever, but
They ain't gonna give y'all too much because the fight ain't gonna be good like that. It ain't like nobody going to sleep, man. So
yeah,
they probably, I don't know. You gonna have to take the B side.
yeah, for sure. Obviously,
Adam gonna get the A side.
obviously, I'll do it for $300. Let's go. $51.50. So
They give you a 20 piece for it.
right, yeah, I'll fuck a 20 piece. Shit, I'll fight you for a 20 piece. I'll fight you and Key at the same time. But what's it called? So they but yeah, like the first time I was in a battle on stage in the Bay, because I was clicked up with my homies and we formed a little rap group called the Goblins. We're going hood to hood, battling fools all over the Bay, right? Ends with people pulling out pistols all the time, all kinds of shit, right? The first time I'm on an actual on-stage battle, the first thing I do when I get on the mic is the first thing I ever said on an on-stage battle in my life. I said, LA in this bitch. You feel me? The whole crowd, boo! Like now they're not really tripping.
Yeah, but they used to
Used to be like
animosity, like
especially like Oakland, not as much. Frisco, they still low key be like, you know what, like it's because like Dodgers and Giants, they be awesome.
They go off the teams for sure.
Yeah, they be tripping for you.
They be like,
off that, homie.
Fuck the Lakers.
Like, bro, we don't care about the Bay down here. We're not like tripping on like
somebody from the Bay come down.
They get love.
Yeah, they gonna get love.
Yeah, it wasn't like that back then. It was the other way around.
Yeah.
But so that whole section was getting pressed. So I was getting into a lot of the Northerners for a while. It got to a point though when I was up there for enough years, I knew how to kind of blend in a little bit better. And like I actually got some homies that are from there and shit, that are Norteños and shit, that are cool people that I fuck with.
Right.
So it is what it is. But for a while, it's like on site because that's the mentality. And at a certain point, though, and now those politics are changing a little bit too. So
Yeah. So I hear.
like I was just on Swifty Blues podcast recently. And he was talking about he fucked with, like, there's Norteños he functioned with and he's like getting on songs with and all that. So
Oh yeah, they need to make that long connection. Feel me? That's a long way.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So like, yeah, was I born in the trenches? Nah. Have I been putting in work in the soil for the majority of my life? 100%. And have I lived in the trenches? Fuck yeah.
Sure.
You've been to my crib in in East Oakland. Like what? Like that shit's activated.
Yeah. I've been there. Y'all, that shit was the trap.
Yeah. I've been, it is what it is. Not so, could I have gone a different route in life? Yeah.
The jankiest area I stayed in was off of Imperial and Avalon. And across the street from that tire shop right there.
Yeah, that's janky right there.
In these pink apartment buildings.
That's janky as a motherfucker right there.
East side shit.
I mean, I done been on foot and I could sniff out any area that I'm in.
Imperial and Avalon, that's I still call that Watts right there. I don't know.
Right near Watts, right?
I don't know if they say it's Watts, but to me that's Watts.
Was that like Firestone type shit?
Because going up Avalon, you go right into Watts. You feel me?
I mean, let me see. I was staying there with my son's mother and shit, and we had came home one night, and there was a nigga getting laid down right on our porch. Yeah, the nigga was like, we pulled up in our car, and some goon looking ass nigga and shit. This nigga had like a gang of tears and shit. Looked in the car. It's like, oh, what's up? And we got out and walked to the apartment. This nigga was getting laid down on the porch, and they let him up. Like, all right, Slim, y'all going, you know, anywhere I go, it's Slim or Black or, you know what I'm saying? They see how I function. It's like, okay, you know. So they let us in and then laid his ass back down when we went in the house and shit.
Get your ass back down. Y'all go in.
Crazy.
Hold on, let me address something. This cocksucker right here, all right? She said, so you decided to be broke? First of all, take grind time out your name, motherfucker. I'm big grind time, all right? Take that shit out your motherfucking name. She said, so you decided to be broke? What a buffoon. That's why you going nowhere trying to be down with the crowd that don't respect it. Shut the fuck up. I ain't trying to do shit. You don't know my past. You don't know my path. You can't judge my journey. So eat a motherfucking dick, ho. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Swiftly.
Lush had to go crazy.
Yeah, he was like, hold up.
They talking crazy on you like that.
They stay
talking crazy on you.
Bruh, motherfuckers don't know my journey or my path. And I've been very, very forthright with it. You could judge. It takes a lot of people. It takes a lot of people to until you've actually walked in my shoes, you can't judge. You don't know what the fuck I went through. You don't know what I've been through.
Right.
You can't never tell me I didn't struggle. I've been through a lot. I've been through shit that would cripple people and kill, bruh, everything. And it's not so simple as like, oh, you chose. Nah, motherfucker. You have no idea what I've been through in my life. So that's it. Homeboy, don't worry about a motherfucking thing. Yeah, I know you don't want to talk to me. You don't want to talk to me because I'll put you in your motherfucking place. No disrespect, but fuck you.
Cocaine body emojis, man. You just
drop the cocaine bottom emojis.
Y'all playing with
we can take a few calls.
Lush.
We can take some calls actually. Yeah, and if you got some nuts, call in, motherfucker, because I'd love to address that shit. I hear that shit all the time. Motherfuckers don't know me though. Thank you.
That's funny as fuck.
You don't know me.
They said Lush went backwards. He chose the hood life. He chose the streets. He chose the struggle. That's what they say about Lush.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
You know what I did? I chose my own path and I walked my own path.
He didn't want to be what y'all thought he wanted to be.
Yeah. Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, funny. You on the line.
What we doing?
What's up? Let's just three, bro.
Welcome back, brother.
I was having a conversation with one of my homies earlier, and we was talking about hypothetically if we had a $2 million budget, what's the two artists that we would put together to make a joint album? So I want to ask all three of y'all that.
Damn,
that's a good one.
That's a dope ass question. Start with you.
I seen the grape emoji, but so who the three?
You choose. $2 million budget.
Oh,
you can put on.
Oh, I choose the artist. I thought he was gonna give us like a multiple choice type shit.
No. What two artists?
2 artists. What's the budget again?
$2 million.
$2 million.
Man, I for sure go at the. If I could get Drake, I'm gonna get Drake for sure. If I could get him, because I know that's gonna do numbers. That probably gonna take a whole M. But
yeah, that's 1.5 right there.
That's I give Drake the whole 1.5. You feel me? I might get love off my my Clout the Hood connection.
Hey, why don't we do
and the other 500?
I know what you're about to say.
What?
Drake in 03.
No, I wasn't gonna say 03.
That'd be crazy though.
But that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I'm gonna get a whole $2 million for like to Future and Drake. If I had a budget like that, you feel me? And you talking about it's my project?
Yeah. Well, it's like you're an A&R.
Oh yeah, I'm going Future and Drake. Give them an M a piece, man. Go do something. That's what
They already got projects though. They got 2 projects.
So you talking about up and comers?
It could be whoever you want, but that's what you want to do. That's what you want.
I'm talking about if we trying to make money, but personally, I'm going 03. You feel me? And niggas like that, you feel me? But I thought he meant if we trying to make money and I'm playing GM, you feel me? I'm gonna try to go get the biggest artists, you feel me?
Right.
So who you get?
Shit, I'm gonna do. All right, watch this. I'm gonna bring 2 ops together have them squash their beef.
Dirk and Youngboy.
Dirk and Youngboy
That's
project.
crazy. That's crazy.
How hard would that be though? The Dirk and Youngboy project.
That's crazy.
You gonna
Hey,
need more than
hey,
2
they
million,
gonna need more than 2 million. That's what I'm saying. You can't even get
Nah, that'd
them.
be
You
nice.
can't even get them to blink for 2 million. That's what I'm saying. The
Shit.
budget 2 million.
A three.
What about the other OG? What on the other OG?
Personally, what I would want to see is probably like Black Thought and Royce.
Ooh, yeah.
See, I didn't know we was going favorites. You feel me?
You can go whatever direction. There ain't no rules. You heard the
so
question.
Drake-
As far as like current, as far as like a good, let me see, to make money or something like that. Still, I'd have to go Benny and Cole.
That'd be hard
There you
too.
go.
Yeah, Benny the Butcher and Cole.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That'd be hard too. We're gonna put the number in the chat for all y'all. But what about
Mine
you?
is
I'll ask you yours. Yeah.
mine is kind of cheating, but definitely Tupac and DMX.
Oh,
Come on, boy. You gonna resurrect AI Tupac?
What are you talking?
Yeah, y'all just shit on this whole little thing. And oh, nigga, that shit whack.
It's not whack. It's obvious a bit.
It's
But how?
obvious. It's obvious. It's more obvious than my shit.
I'm
like
saying,
that.
bro.
You gonna spend $2 million on a seance or what?
I was just talking about it too.
I'm saying, like, dead or alive, y'all could have picked Michael Jackson and Prince. You feel me? Y'all coulda-
Yeah, but hey, Michael Jackson, you said $2 million budget.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking a song with Future and Drake or some shit like that. But Michael Jackson and Prince.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Hey, this dude be asking the tough questions every day. Right.
Hell, man, this bullshit call.
We putting the damn number in the chat for all y'all. My boy already had the number on deck, so. So 213-706-1092. Go crazy. I know there's like 130 of y'all, 140 of y'all. We appreciate everybody rocking with us. I feel bad I kind of snapped on bro earlier, but
Oh,
Who that?
oh, boy, why you? Yeah, man.
Oh,
Let him
yeah,
state-
I was gonna
Let him
say,
state his
man.
opinion. You know,
Don't over explain and shit. You don't know him nothing, man.
Yeah.
Shit. It's some words on the screen and shit.
Richmond,
Richmond, VA or CA?
VA.
Richmond, VA, what's happening with you?
What up, niggas? IQ. What up, Les? What up, fellas? What up, Rick?
What's up?
What's going on?
Hey, shit. Look, man. Yeah. Hey, look. I know you seen me. Look, you tapped on the perfect subject. I want to ask some niggas my age or the OGs this. I don't want to even. Yeah, I mean, but okay. So y'all was talking about like rap beats and shit, right? You hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so you had made a joke, like, I mean, you wasn't really joking. You was joking, but the Young Boy and Dirk shit. I listened, so I worked out I heard Young Boy. I didn't hear his whole album because he dropped so many fucking albums, but I worked out the Dirk album today, and I heard that nigga album solid. But I'm like, of course they talking shit or whatever. You know how it go. So I'm like, nigga, who won the chess match? Because what was the, like if y'all not familiar, I know you are, Lush, and I don't know if everybody is familiar, but they kind of been having the back and forth, even before the whole King Von shit, or even after, I should say, the King Von shit. Who you think, because I look at it as a chess match. So I think Dirk gonna fake, like, go Grammy or go, like, crazy.
Yeah.
Who you think really, is it a chess? I look at it as a chess match. Who you think is the winner of the chess? Not who killed the most niggas or who did this the most.
Who's up in the scope?
Who you think really, what's your opinion on that shit?
I think that Young Boy has the streets right now.
Yeah.
Like Young Boy, he doesn't need the industry. He exists in his own bubble on the peripheral of the industry and is able to do whatever he wants. Any video he drops is gonna hit 50 to 100 million views. His streams are through the fucking roof, and he doesn't need major label promotion. He's a complete anomaly and a rebel to the industry, and has more control over his destiny than
Dirk.
Dirk does.
But Dirk won the chess match, though, to answer the question, though.
Right.
Because Dirk, he sold more, even though that don't matter. He sold more. I think his project getting more buzz, too. You feel me?
I feel like
No, for real. Look, and not to cut you off. I say that because I say like even a little shit because it's tactics with this shit. If you're real strategic, if you didn't fuck reading the 40 Laws of Power, if you read that, that's a bonus too. But we've been doing that shit in the streets for a minute. We just ain't put the title. But niggas meeting with the mayors and the J. Cole song, and I'm looking at it. And I like YoungBoy. I like both of them. I kind of like YoungBoy a little bit more. But when I listen to this album today, I'm like, oh. Yeah, smarter nigga. He went to the bigger. He understood the bigger picture. Like I don't know. Like he a little older too.
But I was gonna say Dirk's older. Dirk's older and way more experienced than YoungBoy. I think he got like, at least 5 years on him, right?
And he more for the industry, do interviews and shit like that. YoungBoy don't be on media.
Right.
YoungBoy ain't gonna go to Gilly and Wallow and shit like that. You feel me? But Dirk is. You feel me? So he's always on the scene, YoungBoy.
People used to always say that YoungBoy, like his trajectory leads to Kevin Gates, but I feel like he's already surpassed that at this point.
Yeah, he passed Kevin Gates.
You know what I mean? Like
I can see what they mean by that. Like he ain't trying to be like he a superstar, but he don't care if he is or not.
Look, I'm gonna end on this. I hit the beats. I didn't mean to cut y'all out. I'm gonna end on this. YoungBoy is the new Tupac when it comes to work ethic and putting songs. I love y'all niggas though. Bless up. Keep it going.
All right,
Yes.
all right, love y'all, man. Come on.
Like YoungBoy like that. Yeah, you can say that.
That's a pretty lofty comparison.
I mean, age wise and what he getting done by the age of.
But the thing is, like, when people compare people to Pac, you have to take into account the revolutionary
All the young
aspects.
thugs level. But yeah, he ain't revolutionized type and shit now.
What's going on? You live on Lush World.
What's good, Lush? How y'all doing?
What's happening with you, homie?
Not much, man. I just want to tap in with y'all, let you know that I fuck with your shit, man. I commented on your shit last time, but I just want to say, man, what you guys do with the hip hop and all the mental shit, it really helps people more than you know. Even people that don't have mental issues. Me and my father has mental issues, and I see how bad it affects him, and it affects me firsthand. So keep doing what you're doing. I listen to you every time. I'm a truck driver. I'm actually driving right now, man.
That's right. Get to the bag, homie. You feel me?
Get the bag, get
Sure,
the
man.
bag, get the
I
bag.
just want to tap in real quick and say I appreciate what you do, man.
You off that 5 hour energy drink right now?
What's up?
You off the 5 hour energy drink?
I actually got the monsters, but yeah, same shit.
Yeah, man.
At this point, but
Stay alert and watch out for them lot lizards.
yes, sir. I'm out in fucking Arizona right now. Get into it.
Do the damn thing, homie.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, fellas.
All right, you two be smooth.
All right, bye.
You got another one, huh? Yeah, appreciate all y'all calling in. You feel me? We gonna take a few more calls.
Anaheim.
Get some more topics. Anaheim, you are live on Lush World.
Yo, what up, Kings? Really quick, what up, Active?
What's
Appreciate
up,
you,
man?
man.
What's up with you,
Being a fan in the battle culture for so long, man. Met a few times. Shout out to Alias. We had talked before about Tall Trap and T. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah,
Right.
R.I.P. my boy Tall.
And one of them battles, man, that battle was amazing to me, right?
Yeah,
But it felt like people was ducking me for so damn long.
for
And
sure.
he was one of the first people to bring this gang culture into this whole situation and into the battle rap situation.
Yeah,
So
I
now you
appreciate it.
finally getting your just due, and people finally trying to give you them battles. How you feel about that?
Man, I
And
feel,
salute to you, Lush. Always been appreciative of you and the culture. Salute.
Appreciate you, homeboy.
hey, I feel good about it though. You feel me? I feel like they finally see what I see. You feel me? I feel like they was overlooking me for years. Like they tried to make me just the goon of the battle rap culture. You feel me? But I've been tossing bars around, like you said, since the Tall T battle. And that was probably, 2012?
10.
At the battle,
Yes, sir.
2010 at the Battle of the Bay, you feel me? And off that battle, Heartless was like a heavy hitter back then. I think he battled Calico that day.
Yeah, he did.
Heartless came up to me after the Tall T battle and said, I want to battle you next. So that speaks to, you feel me, the way I was performing back then. Like, he seen it back then. He was like, after Calico, he wanted me. You feel me? So to be getting these names now, I feel like I feel like I'm supposed to groove with them. You feel me? So to be getting it now, like it's like they know. They already know who I am. I ain't nobody new to them, but to the fans.
Since I said, can you stand up and at least say, that means to cut you off, but can you stand out and at least say, like, man, I started this shit.
Oh yeah, I started this gang bang battle rap shit for sure. Like Ice Cube verse, voice. I started this shit in battle rap. I was the first nigga
on that aggression and that type of shit.
Yeah, I was the first nigga. I was the first nigga like officially banging something like a gang inside of my battle rap. You feel me?
LA.
But I don't like to say it because you might have a nigga come from the 90s with proof like, yeah, I was blooding, you feel me? But on this new scale when we battling in buildings and shit, I feel like I was the first one talking that game based shit. Like, and I watched a lot of battle rap, you feel me?
Yeah.
Coming up, you feel me? So I ain't saying there wasn't no street niggas. I'm talking about from LA. Gang bang, you feel me?
Which wound up becoming like now gangs are a fashion accessory to bat.
Yeah. They toss it around. I just need my respect. You feel me? My flowers like he doing. I appreciate that.
I feel like active.
That's what's up, King. One last thing though, too, to you, Lush.
Yeah.
On the other platform that so-called showed you light, right? Everything you went through, right? So we know as supporters on what you went through and what you do for the culture. Do you feel like it just gave you a little more light, but now it's giving you energy onto situations because you already been there before this whole situation? You feel me? And we support you on all day thing. Love y'all, Kings.
I appreciate you, man.
Right. That's mine for you.
Yeah, I love you too. I feel like active is the battle. You're like 2 Chainz in battle rap.
That's funny.
Because you had.
I can't reinvent myself type shit like he did. Like, but I've been out. You feel me?
You was out. You had like a couple hits back in the day.
Yeah.
But then you kind of focus on other endeavors, and now you're having a resurgence later in your career that's potentially a whole new wave for you.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, I work for that motherfucker too. That's how I know. Hey. Hard work do pay off. You feel me? When you start taking shit serious, you really, you feel me, push the envelope, move the needle and shit like that.
Right.
So
there you go.
Appreciate it, man. I ain't got nothing but a rose right here.
A few topics I want to that we haven't touched on yet that we were going to touch on. One is what's cracking with the LA Dodgers. Have y'all seen that shit?
No, what's it about? I ain't seen
So the LA Dodgers are doing like LGBTQ month or whatever. They got rainbow flag hats. They got a whole bunch of marketing pushing towards that demographic. And here's the thing, right? I'm all about inclusion. I'm all about progress. I don't give a fuck what you want to do, as long as you're not hurting nobody else. You know what I mean? Who you choose to love, or I don't even believe that's your choice, whatever's preordained in your system, you can be that.
But
I don't give a
they
fuck.
got to be careful with that in regards to their audience, though.
Right. Well, so I'm gonna. Okay. There's a couple things now. I feel like there's a time where other demographics needed people pushing their line more because there was like people were committing suicide because they wanted to become trans and all that shit, but there wasn't acceptance in that. So it's okay for there to be acceptance for these people. But
the question is why though? Like why are they doing it? Like,
well, now it's gone so far over to the other side of the spectrum where it's become very dangerous and damaging to the point where, okay, you got outside of Dodger Stadium, they had a gay stripper in a fucking thong twerking on a cross, like a Jesus, like a cross.
Come on, man.
Now here's the thing,
Done, bro.
we never had. Where's the female strippers outside Dodger Stadium?
Right.
I ain't never seen that.
Yeah.
They were never pushing a heterosexual agenda. So why is now the inverse of that being pushed to the point where it's now affecting? Like, do you want your son to be seeing that shit?
No.
And when your son was 7 years old, you want him seeing that?
Nah, I don't want him seeing it, but I mean, but if he do see it, he's still gonna know where he was.
Yeah, he can decide for himself. But as far as pushing it, like, you feel me? I don't know.
But like we never had, like, there's never bitches twerking outside Dodger Stadium, but now there's a dude twerking on a cross.
Yeah,
they'll look down on it if bitches start doing that. You feel me?
Bro, that's like let's call it like it is, bro. That's some demonic shit. That's some like last days. That's some last days demonic shit.
That's crazy.
And let's talk about this too.
They putting it on everything though. They putting it on all the TV.
Now check me if I'm out of place speaking on this as a white person, but within the black community, there's been an agenda from the white community, or let's just say
a demasculation,
right? The oppressive ruling class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Emasculation. This goes back to fucking slavery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This goes back to slavery, and now there's certain cultural norms, particularly in the black and brown communities, that don't accept that feminization and level of let's not say homosexuality. Let's say homoeroticism.
Yeah.
That being normalized to the point where it's now infringing upon other cultural boundaries. Am I out of pocket?
Hey, man.
Nah, it's doing that for real.
It is an agenda in place. Big ass billboards of shit.
Yeah, it's an agenda.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially when they trying to let in the schools early while the kids still little.
That shit's crazy too.
Yeah, I straight up
can't do that.
I don't want that shit around my seeds. Hey, man, a motherfucker can be whatever they want, but just like when that shit is being pushed on my kids, that's why I got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying?
Because the kids, you can stray their mind anyway.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's like, I hate to mention Dwayne Wade. I'm a fan of Dwayne Wade, but Dwayne Wade, fucking son.
Yeah.
If he came in school and my son was in school and he just a girl in school, he acting like he a girl. You feel me? That can sway kids or something to try to, you feel me, like the you feel me? That's weird. You feel me? They should.
Well, I mean, as a father, I'm instill on my son. My sons know what it is. You know what I'm saying? As a father, you know what I'm saying?
If the person coming to school as a girl, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The person coming to school, the teacher's referring to this as a girl.
Yeah, ain't
that a thin line right there? You telling your son this, but everybody's calling this a girl.
And to the point where my son don't call him a girl, he could be reprimanded and shit. Nah,
yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
For sure, he will get reprimanded.
They just did it to Boosie. You feel me? That's what's gonna happen if the person
the agenda keep cracking.
Yeah, the person come to school and you don't refer to that person as that, you can get suspended or some shit like that. You feel me?
Hey, Grind Time Grinder, I respect that. R.I.P. J. Scott, Cadillac Ron, Young B, Pat Stay.
Hey, all them. I knew all of them, man.
Yep.
Shouts out to J. Scott and all of them.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That.
They still remember J. Scott. That was a minute ago.
A-hat shit. Motherfuckers know the deal. But, look, I have a homeboy of mine. He got a daughter. She's been a little girl her whole life, you know what I mean, obviously. And she, like a feminine. She was a ballerina, the whole nine, right? She lived in the Bay Area where they're very accommodating, overly accommodating for that type of energy, right? All the alphabets and shit. She winds up hanging out with this kid who identifies as a little girl, but she identifies as trans, right? Mm-hmm. The kid has both parents identifying as trans. My homie's daughter spent like pretty much the majority of the summer hanging out at that house with that kid. What do you think happened in the beginning of school?
He wanted to be
my homie's daughter wanted to be, started calling herself fucking Lance.
She said she was born like that?
No, she was like, she's like, I'm trans. My name's Lance. I want to be, I don't identify as, and guess what? 7 months later, I want to be a girl again. Now she a girl again.
Yeah.
So it's basically, my whole point is kids are impressionable. Kids are they're very impressionable. They're minds that can be easily molded and manipulated. It can go in so many different directions. They're products of their environment to a large extent.
That's what I feel like too.
So
I feel like they products of their environment.
There's nurture and there's nature, and the amalgamation of the two of those things creates
it's like if I
the breeding ground for your sexuality.
If I take the kid around a bunch of game banging shit, you don't think he's gonna be intrigued to do that?
Yeah.
Right? Don't it happen all the time?
Of course. That's the whole.
That's the same.
That's
shit.
how it happens.
Yeah. That's how it happens.
That's literally how it happens.
Looking at what I do.
Yeah. They think that shit's cool. But,
So I don't see how they can't see that. I don't see how they can't correlate that in their mind right there.
And it's weird because like at a certain point, lines need to be drawn. And what if there was a set of parents that weren't, and I know this happens a lot, that weren't like my homie and his lady, and they wound up starting to get that kid on hormones and shit as soon as they start talking that shit.
I don't know, but all I'm gonna say is this. Nigga, my 8-year-old son balled his ass off last night at his game. I went to his game out here in the valley. Shout out Grayson. He's very confident with the ball, very aggressive, and that's what it's birds and the bees on mine.
Yeah. You need to bring him to play mod. Where you play?
He play in the valley at this park at Delano Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they far, man.
That's not.
He played one game, balled, and then they asked him back for another game with the older kids right after and shit.
Oh yeah, he be balling.
Silent. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just crazy. And the Ghostface thing that we brought up earlier, just because it's now on topic.
What happened with that? Yeah.
Ghostface has
that shit right on topic. Like, you feel me?
Ghostface's son, Sincere, I believe is his name.
I'm not sure.
It's something like I forget the son's name. Yeah,
Sincere. Strong name.
Yeah. Great name.
Strong name. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude is, you feel me?
Okay.
A little light in the loafs.
All right. Okay.
We got the
built him up, and
apparently the God body Tony.
Hey, don't let Ghostface hear this shit, man.
Nah, Tony.
Yeah,
he still come check you about his.
Nigga, he got a show in Saturday in L.A. downtown.
and you said you going, nigga. He still come check you about this shit.
Nah,
man.
this fool said he's not accepting it.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah.
I ain't know he came out and said something.
The God body Tone Starks ain't fucking with it.
Sun, Moon, and Star. What you talking about?
Yeah.
That's the one that was on the show too, like, right? Is that like?
Is
that RZA's sister?
No, so there's ambiguity around all that shit. There's certain things added for dramatic effects.
So he didn't have a baby by RZA's sister?
I don't believe he really has babies by RZA's sister.
That's crazy.
But he might.
They lied on the story on the Wu-Tang story. Like, what the fuck?
I don't think this is from RZA like this, but the kid is really named that, so it might be. I never knew that until the Wu-Tang show. I never heard that.
He messed with RZA.
Yeah, I never heard that. By the way, baby that played RZA's sister, that's wifey right there.
Oh yeah.
She's
with the green eyes.
She's so fine, bro.
Yeah,
she got it.
She's so fine.
She got how old is she? She looked young on there.
She old enough, motherfucker.
She old enough.
Yeah.
But
her lips, man, her eyes.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Come on, bro. I need that. First, she like white boys. No, $5 from my boy NF. He said the LGBT movement is just corporate now. They push anything to make a profit. I mean, hey, when movements do become corporatized. I mean, it happened with Black Lives Matter.
I knew that was fake the whole time right there.
There's things like that, and I'm like, look, I'll never go against the sentiment of Black Lives Matter.
No, the what you just said matters, but you feel me? Like that's right. The movement and all that shit they was pushing. Like, you already know the money wasn't going to nothing and shit like that. How much money they gained doing that shit? Like, they gained enough money to change some of these like poverty communities, right?
Yeah.
A lot of money was donated towards that shit. So, hey, I'm from Watts. If I ain't see no big dramatic change, I don't believe that money went nowhere. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't even know.
So, yeah, you got to go to the poorest communities and go fix it
Disperse that shit.
Yeah, disperse it.
Break bread.
If I don't see like,
who said Big Soulja ain't from the hood?
Who said? Yeah.
Hey,
we was finna pull him in, man. Come on, Soulja Boy, man, talking all that stupid shit.
You were about to put him on Grape Street.
Yeah, we gonna put him under our wing, man. You got the bag, nah.
That's why we need to have your brother over here. All this.
Yeah. You remember years ago? He said, "Soulja Boy, come get under us, my nigga. We got you, Soulja Boy. If the Bloods don't want you, come get under us, my nigga." He's gonna take him under the wing, man. We just need a small stimulus package, and we got you, Soulja Boy. You walk around this bitch like you own it.
The picture of you guys and Young Thug just looks like miserable.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what are these guys?
I believe he was in this situation, my nigga.
How did y'all find? Like, what's the story with that?
Nah, Young Thug, he was touring in L.A., you know. So, you know, niggas got to check in and shit.
Yeah.
And I think it was either Pipe the Snipe or 03. I think it was Pipe, though, on the car. Like, he opened up for him. Oh. So, you know, we had access backstage and shit. So we seen who all he checking in. So he checked in with the 60s or whatever, you feel me? We like, oh, he a whole blood checking in with Crips. Like, so he really was fooled. Like, Young Thug really was fooled out there. We like, what the blood representatives? You know how LA, so, but they didn't really know at that time the politics, that how it go. So he a blood from out there, so he come out here to check in with all the Crips. So they got his back. But they told us, like, man, you know, you feel me? That's why you got to be careful. They told us, man, we was so deep as fuck. They like, man, if y'all want to get him type shit.
For real? What? They're about to feed him?
Man, they was finna feed him. How you think we got pictures that close to him? Like,
yeah, I was tripping.
If our young homies weren't such fans of him, like, it would have went ugly. They was real Young Thug fans.
I love Young Thug.
Me, I wasn't really a fan of him back then. Like, this when he had lifestyle and shit like that. So he was kind of new.
Yeah.
But he grew in, like, he grew on me a little bit, but we got up on him. We like, man, what's the deal, Thug? Like, we didn't press him or nothing like that. Like, we said the young homies want pictures with you and shit like that, but he was shook as fuck. Like,
he looked terrified in the picture.
He was shook as hell, like, cause like I said, the Crips had his back, like, so, Billy, they was gonna have you as fools, so you gotta have your real representation. Have the same shit you claiming when you come out here, have them, you feel me? Because that was crazy. I seen who he gave the envelope to and everything, so.
Damn.
Yeah. Came off that
Seen the envelope.
Yeah, came off the tour bus.
Peel that off.
And I know he probably fucked with the 60s because his, like, grew up in the next door to him was Pee Wee Longway. And he fucked with Longway hella heavy.
Yeah, and the first shit he said when he performed, he was like, man, shouts out to Nipsey and all that. And he played, this before Nipsey was dead. Nipsey was alive. He played Nipsey joint and rocked Nipsey joint out then. He did his shit. And he brought Travis. We didn't even know who Travis Scott was or nothing.
Right.
He came. He was backstage roaming around like we didn't even know him like that. He went and performed with Young Thug, and I think he, you know, something probably happened to him. Like to Travis Scott, he didn't have no representation. So this was a long time ago. This shit was like 2016. So
yeah, that's some shit right there.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That's a young clip right there. You know what, Stro, I've been saying for years is that whole Atlanta, when the melodic trap movement of Atlanta started in like 2012 and all that, and we started to see Young Thug, Pee Wee Longway, Migos, Future, Skipper the Flipper, all these, like I said, them dudes were essentially the same exact thing as Project Blowed, as far as the way they flip styles. The only difference is they not, instead of talking about selling dope, designer, trapping, and gang banging, fools are talking about, you know, esoteric themes and transcendental meditation and, you know, conscious rap shit. And
so I think
it's the same shit though.
Lil Wayne really started that wave though, right?
Well, yeah, Thug got a lot of his shit.
Like Lil Wayne started, like Future, all of them to me, like, because they started doing what Lil Wayne was doing at the end of his career. You feel me? When he was in that little How to Love and all that stupid shit.
If you listen to You listen to the first Young Thug tape that got popular before he blew up.
He rapped just like Lil Wayne.
Yeah, 1017 Thug.
He rapped just like Lil Wayne.
Sounded exactly like
on everything.
There's certain songs on there where you would not be able to tell them apart.
Remember the locks and shit?
Yeah.
Wayne was like one of the only dudes with locks then. You feel me? Everybody started getting them and shit like all them Atlanta cats.
The trajectory was like this. It was like T-Pain, then like Kanye, Love Lockdown, and Lollipop Wayne. Like
T-Pain had that shit on lock.
Yeah.
T-Pain had it on lock for a second.
That whole era. But then like between Ye and Wayne, they made it like cool for rappers to just flat out be singing. Around the same time also around that same time Kid Cudi's popping off. So it's all these different little new
singing with the auto-tune.
Singing with auto-tune.
Because 50 Cent and them, they were singing with the regular.
They were like crooning.
Harmonizing.
Yeah, they were like, you know what I mean? Like they're just like melodically talking.
I think these singer niggas put R&B out of business though.
Which there's now a blurred line, but it's like the same shit. But if you look back, really, like it goes back to obviously you're gonna talk about Devin the Dude, cocaine. You know what I mean? The Do or Die, and then of course you really got to like who's the godfather of all this shit? Nate. It's all Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
It's all Nate
Dogg band harmonizing all that shit.
And then you'll see little examples like Slim Kid Trey from the Far Side. There's like little examples in the, you know what I mean, where fools were being melodic on wax.
Yeah.
People, obscure examples, like people don't know, like there's a group from Jersey called Ill Al Scratch, and Al Scratch used to be
with my homies.
Yeah, you know what I mean. There's a dude DV alias Christ. He used to do songs with Smooth the Hustler and Trigger the Gambler. He used to sing on tracks back in the day. Goody Mob, CeeLo Green, like CeeLo. Like these are early examples of people doing that. Because before that, like a rapper singing like, "Oh, you soft."
Yeah, unless you was singing like fucking Old Dirty Bastard. Baby, come on, baby, come on.
Yeah.
He was singing like a motherfucker. Right?
And, okay, AI River says, what about Zap? Zap is where fucking the whole talk box started. You know what I mean?
Zap.
Yeah. Zap and Roger. Like that's where Roger Troutman. That's where that shit started.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course you're right. Off top, you got to mention Bone Thugs. You got to mention Freestyle Fellowship, where Bone got this style from.
I can't believe we forgot about Bone.
And then, okay, my boy said Zero. Where did Zero come from? You got to take that back to Big Mo, who was the first dude in Texas singing the hooks.
Say
Lil Troy, all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then, okay, Sunday Venom was a good example, too. Biz Markie. Again, that's more like not... Biz Markie is like... Biz Markie is, okay, he said...
He was like a snap rapper. Like,
well, that's where you said ODB. That's the father of ODB.
Yeah.
Like, even though...
He got his style from Biz.
Yeah, like, even though people talk about...
that comical style.
Yeah. People say there's no father to ODB style. It for sure come from...
I just heard a track like yesterday. He was sounded just like Biz. Like,
yeah, it came. So that's that Biz Markie.
He sounded just like him.
Just like I always say, the Snoop Dogg lineage go back to Slick Rick.
Slick Rick, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dana
Dane, Slick Rick, 100%. People gotta know your motherfucking or you ain't got to, but it's fun to break down and learn your origins.
That's why he got that voice. And 1, 2, and he tells stories a lot like it's Slick Rick.
Fools didn't used to rap like that in LA. Everybody was overemphasizing their words.
I'll be on the block.
And they're gonna always delay the last word. Oh,
the last word.
Yeah.
Ice Cube started that.
Just like Ice-T say, his 6 in the morning style came from PSK and shit.
It's another nigga in the hood.
Right. But then where did he fucking get when he changed his style and started rapping like today? That's all fucking. That's volume 10, fool. He got his whole shit, bro. Pistol Grip Pump. When you hear Pistol Grip Pump, that changed the way Ice Cube rapped.
The whole Lynch Mob took a lot of shit from that volume 10 style.
Yeah. People used to think that was Ice Cube on, you feel me?
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
On that Pistol Grip Pump.
On your knees.
Crazy Psycho Killer.
Yeah.
On
your knees. Naked, please. Like, tell me that's not Project Glow shit.
Dino, man. That's Dino shit. That's volume 10 shit.
Yeah. People don't understand.
Shout out volume 10.
Yeah. See a big Rick shout out. How many viewers we got?
We loading at 145.
125, still thugging. We go. We any more topics? Huh? Oh, we talked about enough fucking rainbow flags for one night.
Oh, come on. I don't know. Everything y'all had like 3 rainbow topics.
Hey, you ain't never gonna see this fucking LW logo go rainbow, bro. I'm gonna shut up.
Like, damn, y'all had like 3 of them. Ghostface, Dodgers, all that.
They all kind of correlated.
Yeah,
they kind of correlated. Should we take some more calls, or should we just, you feel me?
Whatever you guys want.
Y'all want to take another call?
That's on you.
One last call. One last call.
One last call.
We gonna
what happened to the other C-Mac?
Oh, China Mac? So as of now, it's scheduled for Monday.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. China Mac has some things he had to attend to, but you know.
China Mac came by the joint downs.
Oh yeah, well, we don't need to talk about
some community shit, yeah.
Yeah, we gonna chop it up with China Mac. But all right, one final call. We gonna drop the number one last time in the chat. 213-706-1092. Everybody make sure you like, share, subscribe. Join the Discord. We might have the link for you in the Discord if you haven't. It's a great community. We got a full week of crazy content next week. It's about to go up. We will be dropping the schedule this weekend. We got a Mac Myron video dropping tomorrow. All kinds of shit.
Oh, you dropping Mac Myron?
Yep. We got a GTX rap battle dropping. All kinds of crazy shit.
Mac Myron. My nigga Mac Myron.
Make sure you run
From
up
the
a like.
Pontiac.
Yeah, from the Yak. Make sure you run up them likes, shares, subs, everything. Fuck with us. Make plays with us. Don't play with us.
Mac Myron.
I think it was good that we wound up it's just us tonight, though. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome Active back. Got Big Stro. We gonna have y'all.
There's a lot of shit going on, man.
There's a lot of the whole lot of us.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, man.
This fool said, bro, and Lush said, diamonds, my diamonds from Africa. That was a political and artistic leap forward for hip hop and black people as a whole. You were bugging, bro.
Hey, they can check me out in Leimert Park this weekend on Sunday, man. I got a show with Planet Asia and a few other artists.
What time?
And it's around noon to like 6.
Okay.
Like that.
They still be getting it in at Leimert?
Yeah.
Over there?
And we got a show there this weekend thrown on by this guy named Jules the God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like we ain't
You
got
in the area though.
Yeah, pop up, fuck with the homie Stro. Planet Asia's fire. That's gonna be
Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma to end the night. The last shall be first. What is cracking with you? You live.
The content is good as always. Just have to show some love tonight. Everything's fire. You're on the road to success. My husband and I enjoy your content so very much. And I just want to say to the gentlemen on the panel, you guys are educated and really setting an example for the culture. So I appreciate a group of strong, independent men, and God bless y'all all, and have a blessed rest of your night.
God bless you. You and your husband, y'all are our favorites. We fucks with y'all heavy. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night. My boy, Grind Time Grinder, thank you for thugging out. My bad for fucking going bad, but what you had said, you feel me? Felt like I needed to elicit a response, but we fuck with you regardless. You are still a constituent of Lush World. With that being said, all the hustlers, grinders, and go-getters, keep your nose to the grindstone and keep getting it. All the MCs, DJs, B-boys, you feel me? Graph writers, everybody pushing the culture forward. All the beat makers, keep motherfucking creating, keep it cracking. Everybody in recovery, stay sober. If you need help, we have a whole community in the Discord that you could rock with. All the fly ladies, keep your nails done and your wigs tight. With that being said, get you off a honey pack if you with your honey and do the damn thing. Keep rocking. And we up out this biatch.
Out this bitch. 103.